And what would that be?
Tumbly?
Audio.
Oh, we need that.
Yep. Hold on. Yeah, I had it muted so I could hear the bullshit a little better.
Makes sense.
Me when I want to hear the bullshit.
Me when I want to hear the bullshit. Ugh. Ugh. At least get some different music going. Bah.
Guh. Bottom text.
Guh. Bottom text.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're actually doing this mythical thing called playing the game today.
What?
Yeah, shockingly, we have a palace today.
Oh right, we're in the tomb. It's time
Yes.
for Terror Tomb.
Well, we're not getting in there just yet. We, I believe, have another part yet.
Because it's Terror Tomb again.
Ah. You need to be in Phantom Thief mode in order to go down the slide.
Damn.
I mean, to be... Now this just reminded me of all the dumb nicknames that I gave for every dungeon.
Do tell, I'm curious.
Oh god. Oh shit. Well, the first one was Pervert Palace, because of course it was.
Perfect Palace? Yeah, no, that fits.
I don't remember what the one was for the museum. I need to look that up. Hang on.
Double checking everybody's equipment.
Also
You know, in the
Streamcast.
modern day, you could just call the museum NFTville.
Yeah.
T-ville.
Who was the guy who was the second palace? What was his name again?
Madarame.
Madarame?
Madarame.
Rame.
Madarim?
Da-da-da-da-da.
With the Museum of Vanity.
Do run, do run.
Why did I put Yusuke in a fucking Featherman outfit?
Because
Why
Yusuke's
did you-
a doofus.
Here, Yusuke, have fucking SMT4 outfit.
Oh, but I like being a doofus.
We know, buddy, we know.
Just wait till they actually get Funima, and then we get to see full doofus.
Yeah.
You know, I don't remember the name of the second one. It might have been. It was probably some sort of like play on museum and plagiarism.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
3 was Bastard Bank.
Bastard bank. Alright,
This
so
is
what's
Terror
one?
Tomb.
Terror Tomb. Betty.
Terror Tomb. Shit.
Palace 5 was just Amazon.
Just Amazon.
Yeah,
This
but
next
I
one
had
is-
another name for it.
Why am I so floaty right now? Hold on. There we go.
Mm.
Hi, Camper.
Hi, Camper.
There's your dog pile. Are you happy now?
Oh no. 5 was Shithead Space Station.
Shithead Space Station.
You know what? Fair.
Then it was Caution Casino.
Caution Casino.
I didn't actually have a name for this one, but I think I just referred to it as the boat.
The boat.
And then
Aw, you didn't call it Bodie McBoatface?
I might have actually called it that at some point or another.
Yeah, it checks out. Alright.
Oh, and the last one was Loveless Lab.
Loveless Lab. Yeah, that checks out. Alright, so here's the question
And-
for you.
Mhm.
Who do you think is the bigger shithead, Shida or Kamoshida?
That depends on how badly you consider someone who is possibly a child molester to be a bad person versus everyone else. Because they're both assholes.
Oh, they are both extreme fucking dickheads.
It's a matter of interpretation, but there's a reason why it is a near universal agreement that we do not have any amount of tolerance to anyone who is interested in kids.
True.
You do not get any safety. You will only get looked at with "How dare you."
Yes.
Even the prisoners will look at you and go, "How dare you?"
Yes. They were like, "Damn, I thought I was evil."
Damn, I thought I was evil.
What was that bit from the presentation game? This is the face of the famous outlaw, Jimmy John Jr. Who fucked 8 kids.
Yikes.
Yeah. It's just like, oh.
Alright.
But at the same time, though, Shido is just as much of a shithead because he's a politician.
Everything.
True.
Yes.
He's a politician who resulted in a lot of fucking death. Let's be real.
And then framed you for a crime that he committed.
Yes.
And was completely his fault because he was a drunken loser.
100%. Let's see.
And he also stole Howie Mandel's haircut.
And also, that's someone selfless.
I didn't even hear what you said, so.
There he is.
Good.
We finally did it.
And with that, welcome back to the Fans Only Podcast, a podcast that complains about bald people stealing Howie Mandel's haircut. I'm Wiz.
I'm Sam.
What's up?
And Celtis is here too.
Yes.
Yep.
And Yosh will be
Welcome
here
back to the
eventually.
Fans Only Podcast, the podcast that somehow outlasted the Disc Only Podcast by virtue of just taking longer to finish the damn game.
True.
And there's Yosh.
Oh, we do have a Yosh.
The gang's all here.
The gang's all here for tonight.
Was just
Holds
waiting
up
on
these little
Celtis.
faces on each.
Celtis is already here.
That's why I waited, and then I'm here now. So
Good.
Yeah.
We're also probably without an Opie, so don't worry about
Yeah, I
it.
was about to say, we are going to be short one Opie tonight, unfortunately.
We were given the go-ahead to go without Opie.
Yep.
Celtis, question:
Yes,
would you like to join us for
Yeah.
Pokemon while we do this podcast?
sure.
Okay.
Great.
Parsec open.
I will say, though, I discovered the lovely thing tonight.
How dare
no.
you take Yosh away from me? What's up, Celtis?
The lovely thing I discovered is that my cold just doesn't die.
That's
Oh.
unfortunate.
I'm pretty certain the last time we were doing this, I had just gotten medicine the first time.
I do recall something about you being sick, so yeah.
I thought
So
that
there can only be one thing about this.
Yeah.
You're allergic to Phantom's Only Podcast.
No, it's not just that.
Oh, it's not just
I don't
that,
know.
huh?
Focus.
I didn't say anything about it being just that. I just said it's not that.
I'm joking.
Unfortunately, I don't have the brain power to think.
Celtis' brain power is operating at a crisp 14% right now.
Less.
thought you were
Crisp 14%.
I thought you were about to say crisp 14 FPS.
No.
We're looking at 144p brain.
Look,
Well, hell yeah.
if my brain was a video, I think I would be getting less frames than Virtual Hide Live.
That is
Damn.
impressive because you can count that game in seconds per frame.
Gets it per frame.
Is
If
that
you have
better or
never
worse
seen-
than a Microsoft PowerPoint?
It is worse.
Panther, I was going to say his brain is working at 2.5%.
To quote someone donating from GDQ, it's amazing that I can look away from this game for several seconds, then look back and see that nothing changed.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Virtual Highlight is a shit-ass game, and you should never play it.
Virtual
Honestly,
highway.
it might
It's
as
so
well
shitty
be
you
a
don't get the
highway.
name right.
Virtual
Honestly,
hide wide.
It might as well be a
Virtual
virtual
Highway.
highway because that shit sucks.
Yeah, it might as well be a virtual highway.
The
There are
return of
several-
everyone's favorite hero, Jim the Knight.
There are several spots on the highway where you can't just
Hello,
look
Shadow
away
Futaba.
and nothing will change. You definitely shouldn't do that, though.
True.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the
I,
real her.
you
Oh yeah,
Parsec.
you've seen her face.
So, how's everybody's day
This
been?
one's kind of dressed like a queen.
Wait,
So you're
Lee's
Futaba's
not in. That's
stalker.
right.
Hey,
No, for a
where's
second I was
the
about to be
Chinese
like, Lee's not
been
even in the
holiday.
server.
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey,
referring
say
to the
something.
Parsec thing.
Yeah, I know, it took
Don't
me a
be
second.
like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Well, I
Futaba-chan.
think you guys know how my
It's
day's
okay.
been.
There's no need to be scared.
Very sick.
So, can you tell us where your most treasured
That was my
possession is?
fucking weekend.
You know, the bright side, there wasn't more airplanes going off the runway.
True.
Let's just leave her.
I mean,
Will you guys shut up?
did you
for
hear
a
about
minute?
Tuesday?
Those who plunder my tomb. Why
I
have
do
you come?
believe so.
What happened Tuesday?
Another a plane went off the runway.
What are you
Great.
saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe
It wasn't
you can
my
steal
airport,
it,
but it was too
then
damn
try
close.
as You might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that
So
Sundari.
you
to
just
push a button.
had
Someone who's
and
harsh or
week.
sweet depending on the mood.
That's
I think I've had
State
it
that my
and
palace is
months.
in. There is
Yeah.
no way that you can
This
steal
cold's
it.
been going on for that long. I can call it a month.
Child,
Yikes.
you're a plague.
The kitchen is almost done over here.
Murderer,
We've had the kitchen be renovated for the last month or so.
you're the one who killed her. This is horrible.
It's finally almost done though, which is nice.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come near me.
It's a
And hey,
tomb.
virtually everyone's favorite holiday is next week.
That's right.
Yay.
I did it.
And I'm going to a show.
What?
Well, actually, no. This week was my favorite holiday because
I
it was
am the
National
one who
Throw a
killed
Short
my
Person Day.
mother.
Oh.
That's true, it was.
If it was, I believe what it was Tuesday.
What was that?
If you are under 5'4", you are
Mother
in danger of being
exists
thrown.
I will remain here. I will
You are in
do so
danger of
until
being
I
heated.
die.
Is it really?
That is an actual holiday that exists.
Good news, I'm
Sees
taller
us
than
as a threat
5'4".
now.
Same.
What's going on?
I'm a lot taller than 5'4".
Great.
This again.
It's Futaba.
It's the Inkling.
It's the Inkling.
Oh no, she's perching again. She's doing what I do. She's just like me, for real, for real.
She's doing the L thing.
I don't deserve to be alive. This place is a tomb.
Not where I was thinking.
Let's not associate her with a psycho killer, Keskiste.
No, that's the
Unfortunately,
psycho
I think
killer.
I
L's just the
associate-
weirdo.
Unfortunately, I think I associate her with something worse.
No,
And what's that?
Splatoon?
someone help me.
I was first thing I thought when I saw her standing like that, I was like, oh look, it's like Gollum.
What the hell?
Wow.
This is bad.
Similar
I'm
energy.
having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation.
Maybe
We
less
should regroup and.
strongly.
Less scrunkly, yeah.
What now?
Ungly.
Yes, but I hate that my brain went there.
Da 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 da.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da. Get used to that with this palace.
Indiana
Yes.
Jones bald heart.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot.
That was a nice barcode. We should have scanned it and see what happened.
It's a your porn website. Oh, son of a bitch.
Wait.
Well, these days I'd probably just hack it to do something silly.
Or worse, it would try and get you to sign up for crypto.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You know what I like crypto.
That's right, there's barcodes everywhere. Why? Oh, duh.
Don't worry about it. Probably because she's a tech girl.
Yeah.
Yes,
she
but I
is a
really
hacker.
want to scan one just to see what happens.
I can't remember if this
Sorry,
palace has
continue.
any QR codes or not.
I don't think so.
You're right.
But I do know it has some bitchin' music.
It is a decent palace theme. Is it my favorite? No.
Nah, not even
No,
We
they
close.
already did the last time.
Very hard
Yeah.
to yank me away from Price and Gentle Madman.
Yeah. That said, the days when my mother
Is
was
that the
here
one-
does seem to be one of the more popular ones.
The date that Medjed is set
Is
for
that the one
alleged
from,
ends is 8/21. That
Is that
day
the one
is
from
fast approaching.
the
The Phantom
third
Thieves,
palace?
whom they sing
What,
Price
Price?
is the
Yes.
third
made
palace,
any
yes.
notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber terrorism?
Have we seen Gentle Madman?
No, that's like
We're
the
not gonna be
very
seeing
last
Gentle
one.
Madman for a while.
Before
That's
the
later.
21st.
Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
Oh, that's why
Meeting
that's
up
not
in
working.
Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our
There
hideout
we
for a while.
Go.
Convenient.
Yosh, the worst thing is
everyone
I look
fine with
down,
this place
press
being
the
our
button,
next
and look
hideout,
back up. Nothing
I
happened.
pushed the button.
The reason
We must
Reason
take
why
care
nothing
not to be
happened, it was
discovered by
unplugged.
Boss.
Stop
What
that.
may happen inside that
You
place.
two-tone
We need
twat.
to be cautious so that place
I will
doesn't
take
Sounds
that.
as you
Not
dunderhead. Password accepted.
Man,
Punch.
This is gonna be one crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with international
Oh right, and that does
hackers
remind
and
me
looking
since we
for a
didn't,
treasure
since I
in a
brought it up
pyramid.
elsewhere, but not in the middle of the stream.
How can you be enjoying this?
I unfortunately
This
was
is
reminded
a
of it
crisis
again.
of whether or not our group continues
Is that
on.
the
You
Yu-Gi-Oh
know?
block?
No,
that.
surprisingly not yet. It'll come,
Not
but not
yet.
yet.
While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty
No, what I was
look.
gonna bring up was, you remember that time that Fairly Odd Parents established that Cosmo and Wanda were
was a
responsible
great
for World War
view.
One?
That does
Yes.
sound familiar,
You guys
yes.
were looking too, am I right?
Yeah.
Indeed. The pyramid's golden
And that's it,
ratio
okay.
is
Still just like,
truly a
what?
sight to behold.
That ain't what I'm
Oh,
talking
Why would you
sweetie,
make that a
we
thing?
didn't desert
I
you.
wasn't
You
scaring
abused our
anyone.
magic, took
I'm
out
a
Archduke
gentleman
Franz
after all.
Ferdinand, and plunged the world
It's
into
not
World
that you
War
weren't,
One.
But that you couldn't since you were
Well,
transformed.
now I'm gonna
am I
take
right?
you out. How does that sound? That sounds like to me,
Well, we
Cosmo, you
do
dunderhead.
like this.
Password accepted. Punch. Just like, what the fuck? Why did you establish that one of their god kids was a psycho killer?
Not again.
Poor Futaba.
Then again, we did also establish that another one of their god kids intentionally wished that all tornadoes would hit trailer parks. Just fuck trailer parks.
Because fuck trailer parks.
And one of them was French.
Straight to the Hall of Infamy with that one.
I don't even remember what his wish was. I think it was that he wished that all French people would be extra snooty to non-French people.
Yes. Straight to
Because
hell
fuck-
with that child.
Because Pierre was a dick.
I was gonna say, you don't even need a wish for that one.
Oh, yep, here we go. He wished that all French people would be rude to Americans, specifically us.
To be fair, you also didn't need to wish for a tornado to only hit trailer parks.
Well, no, he wished so that would always happen.
Yosh. I'm
Hi.
player 4.
Well, that's not good, is it?
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No.
Just love the disappointment there. Just no.
No. Phone conversations.
Meanwhile,
Okay, everything's good. Please refrain from crashing. Okay.
best I can offer is a 10% chance to not crash.
I'll take 10.
10.
Also, I just noticed that the Borderlands part that got uploaded today is the one where I stole Yoshi's masher.
Oh my god, I need to watch it. One of the best moments.
Oh, good, I can still hear the rain outside. I'm gonna sleep amazingly tonight.
Hell
Yay.
yeah.
We love
We love
rain
rain.
sleep.
Excited for Palace,
Why do you guys-
Rain
Very
sleep
true.
is best
We
sleep.
have to do this.
What do you guys like rain sleep?
Because it's
'Cause it's comfy.
relaxing?
I have to ask, is the rain gentle over there? Is that
Yes.
what it is?
Yes.
It's not thunderous.
Not
Okay.
usually.
I have to ask, because when it rains down here, it rains sideways.
Well, yes, because you live in Florida.
It's raining sideways!
Oh, fuck!
Like, I'm pretty certain that scene from a Family Guy, it was raining less hard than it does on a typical Tuesday over here.
See, I have experienced the hard rain, but normally if it is raining here, even if it's a severe thunderstorm, it is not severe rain. It's just vibing rain.
Yeah, no, that is not my existence.
I like
down
vibing
here.
rain.
Well, yeah, because
Vibing rain, great.
you, when it comes to rain, is this picture, not vibing.
I have to see this picture now.
Not vibing.
Yes,
Not vibing.
yes, that is very apt.
It's like, and the fan site's back up.
But that being said,
And
though,
Batman's
if either of you two see this mythical invention known as snow, call Jesus.
No, Jesus can't save me at that point.
Talk about a crazy thing.
You and I both know what happens if there's snow in Texas. All hell breaks loose.
Look, if I'm seeing it down
Dogs
here,
and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
if I'm seeing it down here, things have gone
Country?
wrong. Very wrong.
South lives in Texas, so the same thing.
No,
It's the same principle.
It's very much worse for me because you have
Snow-
to bear in mind this hasn't been snow in my area for the last 40 years.
Snow is allowed in Texas if it's allowed in North, but if it comes to Central or South, God help me.
The only place I'm pretty certain that has had less snow in my in the state of Florida is probably the Florida Keys.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Though I
So,
must say, though... Sorry, Yoshi, first.
No, you first.
No, you go. No, you go.
So, it is very entertaining trying to watch the southern section of the U.S. try to drive in snow.
The funny thing is, that doesn't happen here, because if the snow is too big, we just go, nope, not going. We stay
Look,
home.
I'll be
Meanwhile,
honest.
those of us in the northern sections of the U.S. is like, hey, yo, watch me Tokyo drift this shit through the snow.
If there was an inch of snow in my area, I guarantee you everything would come to a screeching halt.
It would be bedlam.
It's the
Dead
same
lamb.
thing that happens when
Hey.
British people encounter a temperature that is higher than 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Texas starts laughing hysterically as they struggle.
What's up? What did you
Because we're just
say?
watching them while sitting in 100-degree weather being like, first time.
Deltas,
Alright.
if
I'm
you
honestly
see
surprised
snow,
at
the
the palace this time.
tectonic plates have
Everywhere we looked
shifted.
was just desert. Oh yeah. All the other ones until now have just been normal cities outside of the distortion
The
itself.
entire U.S. has
Thanks to
inverted
that, we didn't even know we were
180
in a
degrees.
palace our first time going
Oh
into
no, not
Yes.
again.
That's still
Not
part of
again.
the palace, though. The city may not have been distorted, but it was cognition. Palace rulers may have been criminals, but they were social enough to know the city layout. But Futaba probably doesn't. In fact, I'd bet she isn't even interested in the outside world.
Hence why the whole thing is a bleak desert. Understandable, considering her lifestyle.
So good news.
Not many famous
What?
criminals are shut-ins like her.
Well, at
though.
the time of this
Hopefully that means we
stream,
won't have to go through
assuming
all
that
this
things
desert
work out,
business in the future.
I think I got
That
3
might
weeks
not
of crystal
necessarily
left,
be the case.
and then it is
Yay.
done.
Past citizens travel by limo or plane, so
Because
they
next
don't
episode, we're gonna
know
go
or
punch
care
Blue in the
about city
gonads.
life.
A plane?
Yes, I'm
from-
understanding
Yeah,
the
I mean,
deck snap here.
wouldn't you want to go to a
Hold A.
palace way up above the clouds if you could?
No, from
And then
Panther
after that,
Bucket needs to hold
We get to
A.
catch legendaries. We get to run back against the Elite Four, and then we
I
climb a
think flying
mountain.
bank is
I like
quite
mountains.
enough, thanks.
I
Mountain.
have to say though, the
Yeah,
topic
they
of
have
mountains in
outside
Texas?
the distortion is
I also
fascinating.
said they have
Yes.
Texas and
Depending on the
mountains.
criminal,
You know, Texas and
Another
mountains.
thing.
an exact replica
Another
of a
thing
I don't
about-
gotta tell you this. Mountains
I'd
do
love to examine the
exist in
aesthetics
Texas
of such
because
a strange place
most
these
climates
days.
actually exist in Texas.
You don't gotta
Blue
do
Fox.
Another thing, in
Start that
Florida,
of yours, huh?
if you see mountain,
But
there's
it's
another
true
concerning
that an
thing.
observant criminal could have a true-to-reality city
Like
in
most
their
parts
palace.
of West
Although
Texas
even
are
if such a
mountainous.
place
That's
did
why
exist,
El
it's
Paso
not
is so
like
far
we'd
away
have
from all
any
the other
use
big
for it.
cities. Because there's mountains in the way.
All right,
Yes.
let's
Let's
fucking
go.
go.
You know, Celtics, I'm fairly
Let's
certain that the
fucking
highest amount of
go!
elevation change in Florida is Daytona International Speedway's banked corners.
No, not necessarily.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
My area
let's
has
do this. No
shit
slacking.
mountain.
What?
What do you mean?
It's a name of a specific area that it's a nickname that my dad gave it. It's basically where a landfill is.
Ah, so it's not a real mountain. It's a
No,
landfill.
it's a landfill, but it's probably the highest elevation change for the next 100 miles.
Damn.
And then it's Daytona International Speedway's banked corners.
For real?
Yep.
Yeah, probably. I mean, to give you a proper visual of the highest point in Texas, here's Guadalupe Peak. Here you go. Have a mountain.
Have a mountain.
Once again, need to look at it. Yep, that's a mountain.
Yeah.
Are you leaving?
Meanwhile, New York State has this mythical
Let's
invention
talk
known
for
as
a
Bitch
moment.
Mountain.
Bitch
Can I
mountain.
ask?
Someone
can
else
I
also has
ask-
Bitch Lake. Yes,
Yes.
Welcome
Can I,
back.
can I ask a very
I
simple
had thought I
question?
would never see
let's
you
try.
again.
How was everyone's day today?
Oh, I wonder
Good.
why. I can't believe you tried to crush me.
Uh,
An effing
Long
We'll
day
go
at
with a
work, but
6
other
out
than
of
Did I
that,
steal your goddamn treasure or not?
What
Dude,
a
I
big
had
deal.
the
You wish to
quickest
proceed
day at
further,
work I
yes?
think I've had in a long
A
time.
deal?
Nice.
I mean, we do love quick days.
There is a town nearby.
especially at work.
I would like you to take back
Yeah, like
which
that
the
shit
bandit
flew
there stole
by.
from me.
Oh yeah.
For me.
I think
I
remember seeing
woke
a
up
town on the
today
way
in
here.
the best mood.
If you bring what was
Oh, hell
stolen
yeah.
back
That's
to
good.
me,
Love to see it.
I will give you a reward.
And a big reason for
Only
that
can
is
tell you how to
because
proceed.
Can't
new
you
music
tell us
came
any
out
more details?
from my favorite artist.
Anything about this bandit or what was stolen?
I was
Learn
5
all
minutes
the
late for work, but my
information
boss
you
was
need
like,
to
"I don't
know
worry about
once
it."
you arrive.
I wish my
We need
old
to head
boss could
outside
say
if we want
that.
to go to the town. We can go when you're
My boss
ready,
knows that
Joker.
I always do my shit, and even when I'm just a couple minutes late, they're like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. We're an office job. We don't care that much." You're a QA tester, not a
Not
lapdog.
only are you an office job, you're an Activision office job.
Look, I'm a QA tester, not a lapdog. I don't need to be there every minute on the minute. It's fine.
Yes.
Look, if you're good enough to break
Alright.
shit, I think that's good.
Good
enough
enough
for
for
tester.
shit.
Plus, my record for this week was 9 bugs. The average we're supposed to do is like 3, so I'm 3 times over that this week.
Jesus.
Hey,
Hell yeah, you're getting that overtime.
Overtime!
I was gonna say, I'm really glad I wasn't at work on Tuesday
Why?
because the president of the company came by,
Ah!
Oh.
Oh,
and my company is not small. Our headquarters is in Paris, so bear that in
The
mind.
French!
Yes,
Show
the
me your
French.
true form.
what friendship come?
You're not quite.
Me when the French come.
You win the French.
And I'm just glad I wasn't there.
French.
that was cool. Now, let's continue. Nice work, team.
Fitting.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you that time
all.
that the Dutch defeated the ocean?
Excuse
Yes.
me?
I'm very
You did
aware of
tell
the
us that.
situation.
You told us that yesterday. And now you told
True.
us it on the podcast.
That's basically the reason why I'm bringing it back up, because it just makes me laugh every time.
Weaklings.
Because what kind of psychotic nation is like, no, we're going to defeat the ocean so we can get more land?
The Dutch.
I mean, they're winning.
Yes.
You're winning.
They have literally won the war against the ocean so far.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they're also, they sell like 99% of all flowers.
What?
Okay.
Like, if you
That
get
enemy was
like
really
roses or like flowers for like a bouquet or such, there's a good chance it was probably grown in,
Netherlands.
Yep.
yeah.
But yeah, that is a thing. The Dutch are known for their tulips exports as well. But
Well, it's also because the land, the new land that they have, specifically,
Now's our chance.
it literally can only grow a couple of things because
yeah,
it
because
needs to grow
it's
food.
recently freed from the ocean, so there's only so much they can
Well,
use it for.
On to the next
I also know that that they've got
Okay.
very creative with their
That's all
solutions.
it takes for me.
So, for example, they use wind power. This is back in like the 1700s. They use wind power, so that's why they have all these turbines.
It's hence windmills.
Well, yeah, windmills. That's the reason why they have them, so that they could use those as basically pumps to get rid of the water that they were trying to get rid of.
To defeat the
You
ocean,
can,
of
like,
course.
actually enter the thing.
And fun fact,
And-
if memory serves me this correctly, they're also the guys who help with conservation efforts for like small island countries, because they help like import sand and shit to dump in there to help the
Yeah.
islands.
Sand.
Honestly, I would love for them to export their knowledge of waterways down here to Florida, because goddamn do we need it for the Everglades.
Yeah, but you guys have swamplands, and they're not familiar with that.
Imagine
they're also one of
importing
the best-
sand.
That
Even
is
if
the
they're
thing.
not familiar with swamplands, I would love their knowledge down here specifically to
What?
learn how to deal with the transporting fresh water down to the Everglades without it trying to flood the entirety of the state in the process.
Knowledge.
They're
Like,
probably
the Dutch will figure it out.
they're one of the few people.
Dutch are very good at defeating water.
I was gonna say they're one of the few countries in the world that are really good at dealing
Gonna
with
fight the river.
transportation of water to different locations. Not many people can say that they can do that.
The same could be said for, ironically enough, if memory serves this correctly, ancient Greece, if you recall Alexander the Great. There was once a story of how he had to deal with an enemy fortress that was positioned on a lake.
Oh god.
Or no, it was positioned on an island a few hundred, kilometers off the coast.
Tyre. It was the sacking of Tyre.
Yes, that story. The story of, okay, you think you're an island, huh? We'll see about that. Start throwing rocks.
Start throwing.
And quite literally, they built a land bridge all the way out to the island.
That's it. That's the whole story.
Well,
That's literally what happened. Is that they just built a land bridge, turned the island to the mainland, sacked the fort.
Yeah, you kind of after they said they literally built the bridge.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes!
Why isn't it letting me dex nav?
I don't know why
Because
isn't it
it's
letting you dex nav?
Stupid.
Oh yeah, the siege of Tyre in 332 BC. That's the one. It was approximately 1 kilometer off the coast. So what they do, blockade and besiege it for 7 months, and then build a passageway all the way out to it, and turn it
Damn.
into a part of the mainland.
Hold R and down.
Because fuck you.
What you
Welcome back to the Phantoms Only
R and
podcast, where
down.
we talk about battles from ancient Greece.
Would you
All
rather I
over
get the
you.
Yu-Gi-Oh block?
That was weird.
Alright.
Stolen papyrus.
Because I did get new cards. So I can really reach this for deck.
You know, so part of me thinks you just buy these new cards so you can show them off during Phantoms Only.
Yes.
You dickhead.
No, the rule is that the more y'all keep bringing up, is it time for the Yu-Gi-Oh block, the more inclined I am to go and buy more cards.
I was gonna say.
If you want me to stop, you gotta stop reminding me.
You know, it's time for the Pokemon block.
Hey, yo.
Time for the magic block.
Do I have
No.
to start buying Pokemon cards?
You may have to.
I mean, I would be down.
That's
But no,
that's on you.
there will never be a magic block because that would imply me to have to support Secret Lair, and I'm not about that.
Fair enough.
Secret Lair or Worlds Beyond is just not getting my money anymore because I've seen stupid shit come out of that.
Oh dear.
Yeah, don't they have like fucking SpongeBob?
They have SpongeBob, they have Spider-Man, Adventure Time, they got fucking Doctor Who, Final Fantasy VII.
Look,
Okay,
They'll
like
throw
at
in
least
literally
Final
whatever.
Fantasy makes a degree of sense.
Well, no, it's not the matter of IP crossing. You want to know what the problem is?
But the price?
No, surprisingly. That's part of the problem, but it's not the problem.
What is the
I
problem?
want you to imagine each set as an isolated universe. Now imagine those universes having their own gimmicks and keywords.
Is that not how Magic typically is, though?
For every new set,
Oh,
every new
God.
shared universe has new keywords,
Imagine.
and they don't tell you what they mean.
Imagine a card game that adds a new major mechanic for every single set and doesn't explain it.
Ah, okay.
Sounds like bad game design.
Yes,
Extremely.
Magic has fucked itself because every new universe they add, Avatar, SpongeBob, Spider-Man, Final Fantasy, more keywords that you might not know, and unless you got a fucking dictionary, you will have no idea what they do.
Bear in mind, they don't give you the dictionary.
Well done. It is
Yeah,
yours
that's
These are also the same,
that's bad.
Wait,
these are also the same people who unpersoned a card from their collection for reprinting because, quote, the character in the card art was depicted doing inappropriate things to a character in the card art. They were not. They have not been seen in a card reprint since 2018.
do whatever they want.
They made up a
This is
fictional
your
event
palace,
just to
isn't it?
punish and ban a
All that
character.
matters is that the map is now yours. Just
Hold
come
on.
further in and
Why does
Oh.
Aaron have Smelting Soul?
Funny.
Soul?
And then we got Erin.
Taba-chan,
Aaron.
Rin?
Miss the days of Magic actually being a game.
I mean, it is
It
still
was
a
a game.
game.
Now it's an economy.
I was gonna say it
It
is
is
still
now
a
an
game. It's just a
economy.
stupid game.
Let me put it to you this way. It says a lot when Yu-Gi-Oh! Is less complicated than all the extra rules that Magic has now.
And modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is complicated as shit.
Yeah.
You need 100+ hours just to be passable at
You guys
modern
still
Yu-Gi-Oh!
alive?
God,
Top
card games
10
fucking suck.
Ruby Rubies.
Why do you think I'm making my own card game that just said, what if I shot the fucking extra deck to pieces?
I don't think it has anything to do with
That's
us
literally the
having
thought
her.
process that I had was, how do I keep
problem
this
is
game
that
from
she
being
can't
over in 3
control her
seconds?
instincts to
Shotgun
push
the
people
extra
away
deck to
from her.
pieces, and deny someone the
Simple
ability to
defense
OTK.
mechanism. Considering what she's been through,
God, what is
I
wrong
don't
with
blame her
card
for
games nowadays?
mistrusting
Magic
others.
can't fucking keep its own shit
Let's
straight.
save her.
Yu-Gi-Oh's
We've gotta
ban
help
lists are a
Galvatron
fucking
open the
joke,
door to
and you
her
can't get
heart.
Pokemon
Oh,
cards
no,
to save your
no.
goddamn life.
Oh no. No, back the fuck up. The ban list exists for a reason. It just doesn't feel like a joke because power creep. That's the real problem with Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's still a problem.
The power creep. No, the ban list actually does forever disable some cards that would actually fuck the game in the ass. There's a reason why a card like Max C
We
will
should worry
never
about
be
ourselves
unbanned, because
first
fuck
and
that
foremost.
card.
Come on, let's look for a way back above ground.
This
Otherwise, this place
Max
is going
D.
to end up.
But like,
our
why
shit.
make the card in the first place? It's just gonna be banned.
The idea is that it's supposed to serve a different purpose, but it's the competitive scene like making their voice heard of, hey, this doesn't make the game fun that gets it banned.
Yeah.
Because Max C is infamous, but it's also
Yeah.
not banned in the Japanese card game. It's a very divisive card because of what exactly it does.
What do you mean yellow?
Yellow.
Reveal your
Blue.
true
You haven't been murdering things.
Not enough, apparently.
But yeah, the thing with Max C, you know how
Let's stick
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is currently a game of rocket tag where you just spam out monsters?
Yeah.
Just what I'd expect.
Here's how Max C works.
On to the next trial.
Activate this card when your opponent special summons a monster. Every single time they special summon this turn, draw a card.
Okay.
I see the problem now.
Yes, you
Yep.
do.
A complete victory.
This has led to essentially becoming a lockdown of, if your opponent does not have an answer to that, you are going to draw 30 cards. Alternatively, this does also lead to the fan term, the Max C Challenge.
The Max C challenge. No, fuck
That challenge being, what happens if you are prepared for Max C by spam summoning so much that you brick your opponent's deck out. Which you can do.
God, that
Or
just sounds like a
alternatively,
whole
just
other
having a
problem.
card that, or just having a card that negates the effect. Because if you don't have an out to that card, you just suffer.
You're mine.
But yes, that card is banned in the TCG, which is the Western version, but it is completely legal in the Japanese version, which is what Master Duel is based off of, which was a very bad wake-up call for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know how to deal with it, you just die.
Like you're ready to rule.
Hold on. I didn't need to pass the
Way
third
for the
one.
fist of the phantom.
Now, we've also had some cards that have been banned for 20 plus years because even back in the day, their effects were complete horseshit. There's a reason you will never see Fiber Jar be unbanned, because fuck that thing.
Monster.
A spectacular victory.
Though bizarrely enough, Joey Wheeler did actually own a copy of Fiber Jar. I don't know how he got his hands on that card.
I leveled up.
You bought it off eBay.
That is the card that you play when you hate yourself
No, he
and
bought
your
it off
opponent.
YBay.
So it's just the card.
No.
What do you mean, why, Bay?
Why not?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
A treasure chest.
D minus. C
No,
minus
no, no.
class.
K-Bay. Because Kaiba.
Kaiba!
Damn it, Kaiba.
But you know, Fiber Jar is hilarious to me because that card is literally a reset button. What you're supposed to do with it, because all jar monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are assholes.
Yep.
If you flip that card, every card in the field, in both of your hands, and in the graveyard is shuffled into your deck.
Crazy.
Discard top 10 cards, draw 5 cards. It is a reset button. It is a really mean one.
Persona.
That being said, if you're losing, it's a great way to try and take things
Yes,
back.
but it's also a dickhead button, so it's like, dude, this has completely killed the pace of the game. And it's been perma-banned ever since.
A spectacular
Like, the other jar monsters have been eventually freed because there are ways to deal with them. That is literally a back to square one card.
Yep.
Okay.
Five sledge.
That was so easy.
So if you're losing, you just redo.
Yes.
Except
It
the
also
only
deletes
thing,
the top 10 cards off both your decks, so if you're a deck out asshole, you can do that too.
well, the other
Check
thing
out
is,
asshole.
the one thing it doesn't solve is that if your HP is low, it doesn't solve that.
I mean, if your life points are low at that point, that's your own fault.
It's your own fault.
But like I said, if you're losing really bad, it is a way to get out of that. It's not likely you're gonna turn around and win anyways afterward.
All according to plan.
There is also the self-destruct button, which is an actual card, self-destruct button.
Ah, yes. I have in fact seen it.
That one is hilarious because they actually inverted the reasoning why you're supposed to use it, which is what got it forever banned.
Okay.
Because what that card does, if there is a difference of 7,000 life points between you and your opponent, end the duel in a draw. Now you might think, okay, that's a pretty good last-second card to play when you're at a severe disadvantage, right? No, that's not how you play the card.
You have to be winning to use it.
No, you don't have to be winning. You just need to have 7,000 life points in difference. So you buff your life points like crazy and then play it. The idea was that people would abuse it by winning the first game of a set and then force drawing twice with that card because that would force them to advance.
That is the fucking Monty Python Black Knight of cards.
Go down.
Kind of. I mean, there was also Victory Dragon, which if you reduce your opponent's life points to 0 with this card, you win the match. Note how I said match.
That's just straight up an insta-kill.
Yes.
Alright.
If you played that card during the first game of a set, you just win the match. Banned forever.
That is the kind of
I'm
shit
not
Magic would pull in its early days.
Tough one at
I was
that.
gonna say, I'm not surprised that cards like that got banned.
Yeah, most cards that are banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are banned for a good reason. Usually. Sometimes they're not, but they usually are, like, tied to something that is broken that needs to be banned.
But bear in mind, those ones are at least really fun to use one time against some friends.
Yeah. I mean, with friends, it's a different matter.
Now, you joker.
Yeah.
But competitively,
Work, team.
Yeah.
Competitively, they get thrown into the card shredder.
In the
It's
bin.
like
Yeah,
running
I
into
could've
things that are
handled that
floodgates or stun cards, which floodgate is literally just no, I'm blocking you from doing something. And stun, of course, is you don't get to play.
well, no, that's why I mentioned it, because I feel like those cards were originally designed for use with people who you know, not for competitive use.
And yet.
When people started using those for competitive, that's when like, dead.
That's when shit hits the fan.
Yeah, nah.
The first move is on.
Everything was going fine until one extraordinary bounce, and then the sheep hit the fan.
And the sheep hit the fan.
But don't use electric attacks.
Why are we throwing sheep and fans?
It was the performance for the night.
Why are we throwing sheep at the fans? Because they want
Don't
to.
worry about it.
Don't move now.
Which actually, come to think of it, I think we actually just got a new emergency ban list because things were getting kind of bad at a recent YCS.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Let's see what went wrong this time.
So why does Morgana look like he's in the void?
The void!
That's because of the outfit I put on him.
Shadow defeated.
Ah.
Now let's push forward.
Wait, no, that's not the void. That's the alone zone.
Morgana is a ghost. Kinda don't like that. Hold on.
Okay, what did we ban recently? Moon of the Closed Heaven,
Why
Splash
did you give him a
Maze,
main outfit?
King of the Feral Imps.
Oh, why have you given him the main outfit?
Why did you do that?
For fun. Let's put him in the Teddy costume.
Oh right, we recently freed Lightning Storm from the ban list. That's nice. That's nice.
Anything stupid on the new ban
Is
list?
Lightning Storm the different or the same as Regeki?
Lightning Storm, you gotta discard a card to do it.
Ah, okay.
So it at least has a cost. And Raigeki's been off the list for a while.
I guess that
Let's
makes more
see.
sense then.
Fiendsmith's Lacrimo is moved to limited. Link Karibo is limited now. Herald of the Arclight is limited. We still have Tech Genius Hyper Librarian stuck in limited where he should be because he will pay for his crimes. What else we got? Yep, there's self-destruct button in the forever banned category. There's Cold Wave, which is also a forever banned card, because that card just shuts down everything.
I wonder why.
Let's do it.
No, literally. What do you think the name means? Cold Wave.
Sounds like his freeze all the cards.
Close. It freezes the back row, so no spells or traps until the end of your next turn.
Oh, you could just chain those together, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's really fucked up because it just says no. No back row.
Yeah.
Oh, an enemy! And it looks strong.
If you couldn't change those together, it wouldn't be that bad of a card.
Really doesn't sound like
Baron Explode, then Orlo Savage Dragon, which is good for looping. A lot of these are like OTK things, because of course they are, and/or things that just give you way too much of an advantage, like Heavy Storm, that just destroys back row for both of you. Oh, and of course there's Grateful Charity and Pot of Greed. Banned forever.
Pot of Greed's banned for a very good reason.
Yes. It says a lot when even some of the spin-off pots and jars also saw pretty decent competitive play, but Pot of Greed, they realized immediately, no, this shit's way too powerful.
Pot of Greed's
All
fun.
because you can draw 2 cards.
Yes, there's no drawback, it's just a net gain.
I play Pot of Greed.
No, the worst part is you can use Pot of Greed into Pot of Greed. That's why there's a problem.
Okay.
And then I play Pot of
That's the
Greed.
It's the same reason why Graceful Charity is banned, because it's literally draw 3, then you can discard 2. Any 2 from your hand, not just the 2 from the 3 that you drew.
Yes!
And if you have a person who wants to get things in the grave, you just help yourself.
Yep.
I do find it oddly hilarious, though, because of how stupidly broken some of them are. The ban list has 3 fusions, 5 synchros, and then like 20 links on the ban list. Because links are dumb.
There's also quite a few XZs on the ban list.
There are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Good, Black Ship of Corn is in here.
Black Ship of Corn is not that good. It's 18 XCs. Let's take a look at how many links.
Such a stupid card name.
Snowplow Hustle Russell.
Thanks for reminding me about that one.
Okay.
Okay, 22 links are banned. I mean, it's either that or I remind you of Rocket Arrow Express, or the other one that I will not say the name of.
Otherwise, I would put you in the forever bin.
No.
Forever bin.
I actually do own a couple of the cards that are on the ban list, and most recently the one that I got was Apollo Usa, Bow of the Goddess. Because that one is stupid. Like, I don't know how some of these cards were allowed to exist, because they're so generic and so easy to get out with insane effects.
Yes!
Because the bullshit of Apollo Usa is this. Oh, you activated an effect? No.
Focus.
No.
No.
Literally. Because the way it works, for this card, original attack becomes 800 times the number of link materials used to summon it. Once per chain, if your opponent activates a monster effect, lose exactly 800 attack points, and if you do, negate that. You can just say no to any monster effect you want. Just
Come
no.
on, man.
Didn't happen.
How do you say no to this? You just say no.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to get a Radiant Arrow.
You just say no.
It would be better if you built up a higher chain.
The problem is, I found out that they have wars.
I guess we're already talking about it. Since I did pick up Retro Pack stuff recently, I actually got a copy of the original Yatagarasu, who was kind of the face of the band for a long time. Because he was part of a tier 0 strategy.
Okay.
The very infamous Yata Lockdown deck. You only needed 3 cards to pull it off.
Yoshi, wouldn't be that bad if they didn't also have Sturdy. I would be perfectly fine with just one-shotting them until I could get one, but
Yeah.
that didn't happen.
I think I told the story of how a tier 0 deck like Yada-Lock works, right?
I don't think you have you?
Okay. This one is actually relatively easy because this was like golden era tier 0. This was the OG game.
Show me your true form.
So all you needed to get a tier 0 deck in the original game, you needed 3 cards. You needed Yatagarasu, you needed Sangan, and Chaos Emperor Dragon on board these.
What I'd expect from you, Joker. Don't forget this feeling.
That last one might sound a bit ridiculous sounding compared to the other two. It is. At the time of its release, it was the best card in the game.
That's because it is.
Undisputed.
Now let's keep going.
That card was piss easy to summon because it didn't need tribute. What it needed you to do was have 1 light and 1 dark monster in your graveyard that you could then banish to special summon it. Note how I said special summon. Then its actual ability kicks in of, oh, if you pay me 2,000 life points, I'll nuke the field, myself included, and both your hands, and then deal damage to your opponent equal to that number times 200. A free field and hand wipe is insanely powerful, especially for like OG era, but it gets worse. Because the thing that makes this deck infamous is if you have a card like Sangan in your hand, whose ability is, when this card is sent to the graveyard, add a monster with 1,500 less attack points from your deck to your hand. You essentially auto-refresh your hand so long as you have Sangan when you nuke it.
Hey.
But the sad part is, that's still not the best part about this stupid strategy.
And what's the worst part?
The worst part is Yatagarasu itself, a 1-footed crow that is a spirit monster. When it's summoned, it will go back to your hand at the end of the turn. That sounds like a downside. It's not. All this thing has to do is touch your opponent, and despite having a very paltry 200 points of attack to its name, it will forever pin them out of getting to play the game.
And what's that?
When Yatagarasu deals your opponent battle damage, skip their draw phase.
Ah.
If you don't have an out to that card in your graveyard, you lose. Right there.
Hey.
This strategy was so broken it got all 3 cards banned, and it got an errata or rule change to both Chaos Emperor and Sangan. With Yatagarasu being locked to the list for almost 18 years.
Damn.
He was eventually freed after the strategy proved to be not really as effective anymore, because there's not really tools that benefit it these days. But that was the origin of the first Tier 0 deck. A deck so good that nothing else could compare, and you were trying to respond to it as your counterplay.
Go! I've got it.
See, there's an easy way to respond to it.
Eat the card?
Very easy way to do it. You flip the table.
No, you eat the card.
Eat the card.
Cardboard.
Yummy cardboard.
What's that picture of like, it's like an old man and a small child playing chess, and the old man is like, my opponent wondering how the hell I'm playing so well, me eating his pieces when he's not looking.
Not looking, yeah.
Victory!
Okay.
Weirdly enough, as much of a power creep menace as Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, it actually doesn't have that many instances of Tier 0 being a problem. It's got like 6 across 25 years.
That's good.
Ish.
Ish.
Because like GX had a Tier 0. I actually don't think 5Ds had a Tier 0, which is kind of impressive. Zexal definitely had one. Arc 5 had one, and Vrains had at least 2, if not more.
That's what I mean though. Only 6 in its entire history? That's pretty damn good.
Like, as bad as the power creep is, it's usually multiple decks and multiple archetypes are good, rather than just one is better than everyone. Well, actually, no, Arc 5 had 2 Tier 0s, and one of them is like, God help us if we ever get back there.
Because usually the way to tell if something is tier 0 is if something is 80% or more of the decks that compose a YCS bracket. We've had an instance where it was over 90.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That's
It was
bad.
that bad.
That is very bad.
That was the era of Zodiac.
Bad.
I see.
Oh, I
That
think I've
sounds
heard
familiar.
of that one.
Zodiac is the most hated of the tier 0 decks. Because it's an Xyz deck, which means they're cards that just overlay so long as you have the same level monster on the field. Except they can do it with one card.
Hey,
You're not supposed to be able to do that. You need 2 cards, but Zodiac is an exception to that. And they are so powerful that all 3 of their ace monsters have spent time on the ban list, and several of their smaller cards have too. In fact, taking one of their ace monsters off the ban list made the deck meta relevant again in the Vrains era.
I'll reveal your true form.
Like, that deck is bullshit, and it was so hated, and it hit the Yu-Gi-Oh community so hard that they went, oh god,
What have we done?
what happens next time we run into something like that? Like, everyone started getting really paranoid that every new deck added since then would be another tier 0.
Don't forget this feeling.
a spectacular victory!
Okay.
That's all it
Disaster
takes
shadows.
for me.
They explode nice.
So anyways, welcome back to the Phantoms Only podcast, the podcast where I stall for time by just turning it into a Yu-Gi-Oh discussion.
I mean, what else is new?
Exactly.
And the sky is blue. Water is wet.
The sky is blue,
I still
water
like
is wet.
it.
I give it time.
Where Sub talks about Yu-Gi-Oh! And we play Pokemon.
I mean, there are worse ways to spend a night.
True.
Yeah.
Persona! Go down!
And I potentially get lost because I'm trying to remember exactly how to do this.
Respect from you, Joker.
I know.
It's okay.
I
Oh,
hate to
there's
say
Thunder.
this.
Team,
I
It
got
has been
Thunder
a while
wrong.
since I've actually run this dungeon.
I feel like I've missed a Radiant
that enemy
already.
was really weak.
If for some reason I disappear, assume that the storm took out my power.
Understood.
I have something.
Oh right, I forgot as well, Topologic Gumblar Dragon. That was also a bullshit-ass card that was added.
I don't like it because of its name.
Good!
Gumbo
Wait until you hear what it
Dragon.
does.
What does it do?
Joker.
So
Indeed.
Topologic, it's a Link monster, so already not a good sign. Here's what it does. You need 2 or more effect monsters to bring this thing out.
Okay.
If another monster is special summoned to a zone a Link monster points to, while this thing is on the field, discard 1 or 2 random cards, then force your opponent to discard the same number. That's
see.
effect 1. Effect 2. During your main phase, if this card is extra linked, I'll explain that in a minute, and your opponent has at least 1 card in your hand, make them discard 1 or 2 cards, whichever is higher, and if they have no more cards in their hand, inflict 3,000 damage to them.
Damn.
You can only activate 1 effect per turn and only once per turn.
Oh,
So extra linking was this weird thing they started doing in the Vrains era of make a chain of links all the way around your side of the field, which does things, I don't really know how to explain it, but doing it basically means vomiting up a shit ton of link monsters, which are already stupid. And
Yeah.
Gumblar just says, oh, you did that? Congratulations, now we can get rid of their hand and then blow them up for 3,000 damage a pop. Because fuck their feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
Just fuck them.
There was a bunch of cards at like the start of the Link era that were just immediately a problem, and Gumblar was part of it. Ironically enough, the other one that was a problem was the protagonist Ace Monster. Oops.
Why does
often
Gumblar
did that
sound
actually
like a
happen?
Smiling Friends character?
I don't know. I've
Doggone it
never actually
does.
watched Smiling Friends.
It's a great show. I love
So I
that
hear.
show.
I hear good things about
This
it.
space is quite interesting.
So Gumblar is actually a term. It's computer words though. It's a Trojan virus.
Ah.
Yeah, like a lot of like Cyberse or Link monsters are like computer program references. Because the other card that I mentioned, it's Firewall
Let's get back
Dragon.
Ah.
That card was actually busted as fuck. Insanely busted.
did you
And it,
notice?
to this day is the only like protagonist monster to be permabanned for a while. Until they changed the ruling.
It's gotta help if you want to play an anime character-based deck. Like me.
Because the problem was that usually protagonist ace monsters range from being pretty good to kind of mid. Firewall Dragon was overpowered. Because what he got to do, once per turn while he's face up on the field, target monsters on the field or graveyard up to the number of monsters co-linked to this card. Return them to the hand. This thing has 4 arrows, so we can potentially do that to 4 different monsters. If this card points to a monster that is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 monster from your hand. Note how I didn't say once per turn, or any specific kind of monster. This made this incredibly useful in any deck to just spam out monsters. They later rule changed it so that effect was once per turn, and only could be used with Cyber's monsters.
Why is there a Yu-Gi-Oh card that's just called That Grass Looks Greener?
Yes.
Grass looks greener.
Oh no, wait, no, I haven't shown you my other favorite card, which is just grass.
It's just grass.
Show me your true form.
Yes, actually.
Is it?
Here's this
waiting
card.
for hot sauce bottle.
Let's go.
Well, here's grass.
Is it quote unquote grass or is it quote unquote just grass?
Grass.
Okay.
No time to waste.
This is a Rush Duel card, actually. Here's grass.
I gotta see this shit. Yep, it is.
That is grass.
So
That
the
is
joke
grass.
is that it's a play on the I think the kanji for grass, and also the fact that the word the letter W spells out grass blades in the form of that artwork. Like 7/Rush Duels is funny because they're willing to do really stupid joke archetypes like that. The best one is still this one's gonna need a bit of setup. So there's a bunch of monsters in the OG game that are soldiers. Penguin Soldier, Cannon Soldier, Blackluster Soldier, etc.
Yep.
They made an archetype around that. They're not
what?
not soldiers. They gave them all matching tracksuits. Did I cut out again?
Yeah, a little bit.
You did for a moment.
So they gave them all matching tracksuits,
Yeah, I heard that part.
and they dubbed them the Soul Jerseys.
I have something.
Huh.
I don't know why. They just did. Oh, right, and they're also wielded by someone in the show who's a Jersey Devil.
You know, I hate that.
Riveting commentary this time around.
Or would you rather we be dead silent? Or talk about the game? Because we're not doing that.
Well, we can't talk about the game. What is this, a let's play? No, this isn't.
Crazy.
The rule is we do not talk about the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a story this time.
Damn, you're
Shocking.
storyless.
All right.
But yeah, here's Blackluster Soldier, the envoy of the drawing.
Envoy.
It's not for
I don't
lack
know
of
why.
trying. I'm just brain dead today.
Indeed.
Understand, well, have a nice day.
Damn it.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
Though I will admit, the challenges of making a card game is going, how the hell do I make this game and not instantly break it?
Well, isn't that the best part?
Yes and no, because you don't want to instantly make a card that's so broken that everyone just uses that.
Let's go.
Shadow was crazy.
Well, I mean, that's why you have QA testers. Something you're really good at.
It's true.
I mean, that is what he gets paid to do. QA test.
All right.
Yeah, but I get paid to QA test phone game, not card
That
game.
enemy was really
Get
weak.
QA tested.
Get QA tested, idiot.
Get quality assurance tested, bitch.
Well, I'd imagine the same process.
Accept my quality assurance.
It is the same logic loop of
Quality
how
assurance.
quickly can I break this?
I'll reveal
Alright.
your true form.
Because this kind of came up earlier for reasons I don't necessarily feel the need to go into.
Don't let
What was
go.
everyone's favorite movie when they were younger?
Oh god.
Dumb and Dumber.
Really?
Still is.
Fair enough, I guess.
See, I have a similar answer because it's still my favorite movie, even when I was younger. Spaceballs.
Okay, guys.
So were we just all watching shit we weren't supposed to when we were kids?
No. You know, I would still give it probably. Damn, that's a loud ass thunder. It's right over me right now. Damn.
Nice.
I was gonna say I would probably give it to Blues Brothers, but I think right now there's a couple other things that are in contention for my favorite movie. Because there's some really good shit that I've seen in the last few years.
Okay.
And my answer
Like, if
from
you
earlier
haven't
was-
seen it.
Nothing.
Go ahead.
Go on. Yeah, no, you first.
Yeah. You say the answer I gave earlier was Brave Little Toaster when I was a kid.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you're talking like
That's how we got
childhood?
into it because
Yeah.
you talked about the
Like
brave
younger.
little toaster.
Yeah, childhood movies.
Yeah.
Um,
For childhood movies, it would be Shrek 2.
Okay.
Probably The Incredibles, actually.
All good picks.
Shrek 2 or The Incredibles?
honestly, Fantasia was huge for me when I was a kid.
Ooh.
Which
good,
one?
Good
The
pick.
first one or the second one?
First one. I only watched the second one once, and I didn't really like it.
I think that some of the animation of 2000 is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is a worse movie overall.
Yeah.
I just really like Fantasia.
I mean, the original Fantasia is iconic, and that's fair. I just
Yes.
think that there are certain shorts from Fantasia 2000 that are breathtaking.
Also, Lion King is the best Disney movie. Don't at me.
I mean, that's a good one to go
It's a
with.
favorite of mine.
It's funny. I'm literally wearing my marching band shirt from when we did Lion King.
Like,
What a
there is nothing
coincidence.
wrong with saying Lion King is the best because it's a very solid movie.
And I liked the remake, even though everyone hated it.
I just don't like the live-action remake era in general.
There's only one of the
Well, it
live
does
action
have
movies.
John Oliver in it.
I don't mind it if it looks and is good. I think
My
it
issue
looked
with
great.
it is just that they keep doing the same shit, and also they once filmed next to a Chinese concentration camp. Thanks, Mulan live-action remake.
I forgot that was a
That's
thing.
a little weird.
Yeah, the less said about that one, the better. And also
Yeah.
that some of them just suck ass. Don't watch the Pinocchio one. Watch Guillermo del Toro's instead.
I didn't even realize that they did a Pinocchio one. That tells you how much I know about that one.
That's how bad it was.
There is only
It was
one.
the same year as Guillermo del Toro's, and del Toro's blew it out of the water.
All right, I haven't seen that many. I think I've seen. Is it more than one? Because I know I've seen one for sure. I've seen one, and it was Jungle Book. I thought that one was actually pretty good.
That one was the first one. There's like the early ones are not as bad,
Yeah.
but there's some really bad ones.
Even more charming.
I just want more animated movies again.
Same.
I want more
Fully
too.
Jesus
animated
Christ.
movies.
I'm one of those people that really enjoys CGI animation.
There's
Like
nothing
a
wrong
good
with
CGI
CG.
movie is perfectly valid. It's just we've been so out of the loop with getting good 2D movies that I'm just like
Yeah.
I want more of those.
Yeah.
2D movies are a kind of a lost art, and I really would like more.
Yeah.
Like the most recent example that I can give is not a 2D movie, but is a 3D movie stylized to appear like a 2D movie, and that is Klaus.
You know, you just
I
reminded
saw
me
your
of
I've
face
one.
heard about
Spider-Verse.
that. I have not. Well,
Spider-Verse is a bit more action, so it's a bit less obvious, but it is a great movie, and so is
yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse. Both those are great, and Puss in Boots Last Wish.
oh yeah, Last Wish was fucking fantastic. I think I actually got to see that one in the theater.
Nice work, team.
So I've been trying to wrap my brain around which movie was my
Okay.
favorite childhood movie when I was
Easier
younger.
than cleaning my brushes.
This entire time, simply because I've been brain dead.
Did you come up with an example, or did you just give
I was
up?
about to say, did you?
I know
Decide
you
on an
saying
answer.
2D movies just reminded me of mine.
And what is it?
Road to El Dorado.
Ooh,
Good pick.
Good
Quickly, South
choice.
America.
I don't think it,
I
I've
found
seen bits. I don't think I've ever actually sat and watched that one.
Both.
it's a good one. It's a really good movie, and
It was from the early days of DreamWorks when they did
Yep.
only
On to
2D
the next
movies,
trial.
and then
And the-
Shrek came along.
And then
well, the thing
Shrek.
is, it was one of their best 2D movies, and it's just such a shame that it never really took off for them.
It was like, unfortunately, everything
Easier
after
than
their
cleaning
very first 2D film, which was Prince of Egypt, which is also an excellent movie,
Yes.
did not do well. Because I think it was that, Road to El Dorado, Spirit.
Spirit was another.
Oh, I remember
Spirit
watching
is
Spirit
so
in theaters.
good. I love Spirit.
I never.
Sinbad was another one, which is not popular. And Joseph.
Yeah, I
I'm
never.
forgetting.
No time to waste.
I've heard of Spirit. I never bothered watching it. Never interested me.
Spirit, if you
So
understand the
good.
technical aspects of it, is a really impressive movie. Because you want to know what's the hardest fucking thing to draw?
Horses.
Haunts. Horse anatomy sucks ass to draw.
Which-
And what is
It
that
is
movie
so
mainly comprised of?
Horses.
Hans.
Haunts.
Which
Hell,
reminds
the
me.
main character is a Hans.
Yes.
Yosh, look at this heron.
Which reminds me. By the way,
Oh,
to the people making the new season of JoJo, my heart goes out to you.
Oh, no.
They're doing Steel Ball
Oh.
Run, which is one gigantic fucking horse race.
No. But yeah, the reason why that movie in particular was so hard is that they painstakingly studied the anatomy of horses to make sure they got it right. And there's actually a very slight little reference to that in a little show called Adventure Time.
Hey, I've seen a good chunk of that.
So I don't remember the exact story behind this. I think it was like either one of the directors or like writers for, or just animators for Spirit was involved in the production of Adventure Time, and he worked as like a teacher for college campuses, talking about animation process, and said, hey, this is incredibly hard to do because horse bodies and their movements in general are very complex. And at one point someone asked him, could you draw a horse balancing on a ball? To which he said, hell no!
I think I know where this
And
is
if you pay
going.
very close attention in Adventure Time, they have someone draw a horse balancing on a giant ball.
Yes.
That's a reference to that.
Oh, that's interesting, actually. I did not know that.
No time to waste.
A spectacular
two
victory!
movies that I watched when I was younger that I'm curious if any of you have seen.
Okay.
One is The Last Mimsy,
Heard of it, never actually watched it.
and the other is Chronicle.
I have seen Chronicle. I saw that in theater.
I
Fucking
haven't-
love Chronicle. I still think that's my favorite movie I've ever seen in theaters.
That is
I-
a very
Sounds
good
familiar.
found footage style movie.
I'm
It's
not
found
familiar with
footage,
either
but
one.
it's guys who get superpowers from a meteor.
Yeah, that does sound familiar. I've watched
I
it.
will
It
say-
does sound
Pretty
familiar.
good.
Another movie I enjoyed when I was younger was Treasure Planet.
Great.
A
Ooh,
lot of
Treasure
people
Planet is
really
a
like
good one.
I have not seen that movie in a long time, so long that I
Same.
don't remember how it feels, so I can't give an opinion about it.
And honestly, I entirely I did not notice until years later that it was based off of the play or book
Treasure
Treasure
Island.
Island.
Yeah. Apparently, that one also has a very interesting backstory of two of the guys responsible for the Disney Renaissance pitched the idea repeatedly, and it kept getting shot down.
Well, the thing about Treasure Island is that's a really hard one to do. Like, there's been many people who have done it in the past, and not many of them have been, successful.
Yeah.
Cough, Muppets, cough.
But the thing about it that's funny is that the two guys responsible were responsible for The Little Mermaid, Pocahontas, Lion King maybe, or Aladdin. And just every time that they produced a fantastic movie, they made a shit ton of money. They're like, hey, can we do this one? They went, no. No. So eventually they said, you know what, fuck you, and went to Walt Disney's nephew and said, can we do this? And he said, sure. And then they proceeded to have a box office failure.
That stinks. Treasure Planet's a good movie.
Alright.
Yeah,
It was
some
a-
movies that are fantastic, unfortunately, just come with the curse of being box office bombs. Iron Giant is one of them.
Iron
Which
Giant
is
was a
realized
bomb?
that
Fuck.
movie's very funny. That movie was a very much box office disappointment, but you would never understand that because that movie has made back its budget so much because of TV reruns.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because there used to be a tradition from Cartoon Network where once it was Thanksgiving, 24 hours of the Iron Giant.
God, it's a Christmas story all
Yeah,
over
Yeah,
again.
there's a
I was
similar
gonna say, it's just like
thing.
TBS running a Christmas story for 24 hours.
Yes.
There's a similar thing of I forget what channel it is, but they do a week of just Twilight Zone straight.
Yeah, that might be like Turner
least that's
Classic Movies or whatever. Like
At
old
least that's
stuff
a
for that.
TV show, and they got various episodes they could show.
Yeah.
I didn't bring this up before, but I distinctly remember two movies that I would have on repeat for a while when I was younger. One being, weirdly enough, 101 Dalmatians. I really like that one for some reason.
That's a really good
I mean, that's
one.
just a good kids movie, so a lot of people just like to have those kind of movies on in the background.
Fair enough.
For me,
The other
that was
one-
just Jim Carrey movies.
Understandable.
The other one, Land Before Time, weirdly enough.
No, if it's the first one, that is also very acceptable. That's a good
Yeah,
movie.
it was the first one. Specifically the first
Yeah.
one.
I know
I
you guys,
remember
let's-
really liking Land Before Time when I was a kid, but I don't remember hardly anything from it.
I know you guys are
Same.
talking about like movies that are sometimes like on 24 hours. I remember years ago, I don't know if they still do it, but I found a random like TV channel that does a marathon of all of the Lord of the Rings films.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, actually, Lord of the Rings.
And I know at one point they decided to add in The Hobbit as well, so they would do all 3 Hobbit and then all 3 Lord of the Rings, and it was like,
Damn.
That would take a day and a half by itself.
Yeah, that's what they
it's
got
if
with
it's
one
the
time.
extended release.
Yeah. God, I just really liked movies when I was younger because I'm unlocking all sorts of fucking core memories now. Because I remember we had the extended cut of Fellowship specifically on DVD, and like I've watched all 3 of them like at least a few times. Fellowship, I'm pretty sure I've watched a couple dozen alone.
I've got the extended edition in my living room.
Yeah, I think we still have ours too. Where am I going?
I never could get into Lord of the Rings, personally.
I mean, it's long as fuck, so I kind of get that.
It's very long.
Yosh, did you see what Lee was saying?
I did.
Okay.
I'm not
that
gonna
does
mess
remind
with
me,
it.
actually.
I don't want it to crash.
One thing that I was mentioning was that recently I said that Blues Brothers was one that I had definitely seen when I was younger and is one of my favorites. I don't know if it's my favorite movie currently, because there's a couple that are just really fucking good that I've seen in the last few years. To which I say, if you have not seen it yet, you are doing yourself a disservice from not seeing Everything Everywhere All at Once. Go watch that movie.
I've heard of that one. I cannot.
It
jump
stars
down.
Michelle Yeoh, and if you recognize that name, that is all I need to say. If you don't recognize that name, look her up.
It is a name that sounds familiar.
She's a former Hong Kong martial artist actress, as in
Gotcha.
part of Jackie Chan's crew.
Gotcha.
See,
She
the problem
is fantastic.
The problem is, I probably have watched that movie. I just don't
It's
remember if I
Jackie.
have or not, and I'm also really bad with after names. So
Let's go.
I'm not certain if I've seen it, nor am I certain if I know her.
I'll be honest, if you had seen it, you would be able to tell me a couple things about it, because that movie is very, very weird, but in the best ways possible.
I probably wouldn't. That's just how bad I am with movies.
No sudden movement.
Negative. You know what? Fine. You're getting a quadruple F minus.
Quadruple.
But he didn't put Ultra Lord in as the first name for that one.
As the father of our country. That's what it says on the Ultra Lord website. Didn't you
Hey,
write the
didn't
Ultra
you
Lord
write
website?
the Ultra Lord website?
Your point. Oh.
Oh.
All right.
But yeah, Everything Everywhere All at
They
Once
want
is
nothing.
fantastic. If you haven't seen Flow, that's also a really good movie. That movie has no dialogue though, which is crazy.
Never. I don't think I've heard of that one.
That one was within the last year or so. It won Best Animated Picture over Disney and DreamWorks.
Huh.
It was a very small, independent Latvian film with no dialogue made in Blender.
That might be why. Oh, hey, Wolf
None of the colors besides the eyes change up until
Fantastic movie.
Well, there's a golden one.
He was up for Will Fries.
Potato!
Potato.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
I still love that.
Potato. I hate that we have reactions at work for Po, Tay, and Toe.
It's
I
one of them
also
Kung Fu
hate
Panda.
that.
No, they're all Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
It's all Sam.
You take
Potato.
about 5 dozen eggs, start putting them in a bowl, mix the fuck out of them, and what do you get? Penis!
What are you referencing?
It's an old animation on YouTube.
Okay.
Though I don't think you get eggs from penis.
No.
Yeah, there we go.
I
You know,
hope
penis
not.
from eggs. That's what it
What
is.
is it a picture
I'd
of?
also hope
That makes
not
sense.
for that.
This adult seems to be reading something to a crying child. The
Uh,
emotions of the
Actually, you
artist
know what?
are
Here, I'm gonna throw
often
this
in
question
the
out
art
into the
they
void,
produce.
and I think
I
it
can
might
sense
be interesting to see.
serious pain
What's the best
harbored in
animated
her heart.
movie? Period.
Best animated movie, period.
Counts for any type of animation.
Voice coming
Doesn't
from
have to be
Romeo?
2D or 3D. It can even be stop motion or anything like that.
Oh, that's really hard for me.
If you can't do just one, give me some examples. I want to hear a spectrum.
well, personal favorite of mine has always been Wolf's Children. Ever
I
since
haven't
I saw
seen
it.
Wolf Children, but I've heard good things about it.
It's so fucking good. I love it. I love it to death.
I know which one I'm not choosing.
What are you not choosing?
What was based on its
Polar
content,
Express.
It sounded almost like a
Fuck you, that's a
segment.
great movie.
Yeah,
It is
I
a great
like
They're
movie.
throwing a
but I also-
claymation movie.
I know
I
it's a
actually learned
good.
something kind of weird about Polar Express. Did
Shittiest thing to do to a kid.
Oh, I
That's
got
you know it
Yeah.
actually was supposed to be live action?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
It was under contractual obligation to be, but they really didn't want it to be at the same time, so they just said, I'm gonna just animate over it. So fuck you, we're doing motion capture.
Also, if I ever have to hear the song Hot Chocolate from Polar Express again, I might explode.
I did.
For
I
the
used to-
record, I had to play that song 3 years straight for Christmas shit for jazz
Yeah.
band in high school.
Yes, I
Yikes.
did the same thing.
It was one of
I-
the only ones that we played, and it drove me insane after the
Like,
third
I
year.
like Polar Express, that is too much.
I will say
How
this.
y'all
I-
feel? Sorry.
I
I
watched
was
it
gonna say, I will
once,
say,
I was mad.
I did play that song a bunch when I was in high school. However, I was a trombone player in our jazz band.
All
We
right.
loved the shit out of that, and it wasn't the only like Christmas music we did.
Yeah, I was a
No.
bari sax player.
No, that
New scene.
the hatred for the Christmas music for me goes to Charlie Brown Christmas.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
had okay.
That's fair.
I had to sing that song in choir for 1 year.
How do you sing that?
Or
No, not Charlie Brown.
Oh, Hot Chocolate?
no, or Charlie Brown. There was a vocal song.
Wait,
in
which
that.
one?
Christmas
Oh,
time is
Oh
here.
no!
Yeah, that one.
Oh my
Yeah, that
god, the
one.
very started song.
Yeah, we had to sing that for
The one
choir
that
1 year.
literally sounds like children are screaming.
Yeah.
Christmas time! Christmas time!
Thankfully, it was a lot better arranged for, you know, people of my age at the time. But
That song makes me laugh because PBG has referenced that song multiple times over the years.
yes,
Anytime you see snow when they were doing like hardcore Minecraft, you just hear in the background, Christmas time!
No, that was the thing is that wasn't even the song I was referring to. There's a jazz song that was just called Charlie Brown Christmas. It was basically the Charlie Brown theme, but it was Christmas jazz. And it both was great and sucked because we played it all the time.
great and
Yeah,
sucked.
that sounds awesome.
All right.
All right, so
I
you
feel like the only person in the whole world that likes Christmas music, because every time I mention it, everyone's like, "Oh, I hate
no,
Christmas."
I
I
like
like
Christmas
Christmas
music.
music. I just feel bad for people who have to play Christmas music all the time, and or people who don't
Fair
like
enomusive.
Mariah Carey.
Also fair.
I don't.
Christmas.
I like Christmas.
What
a
I've
lot of
learned
times-
is I found Christmas music that I actually like. Thank you, Simon Bicklin, for creating the Payday 2 Christmas soundtrack.
Look, I like Christmas music. The problem I have with Christmas music specifically is one thing alone. It plays 24/7
Yeah.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah, but like in season, it's perfect.
yeah, in season.
If
Yeah, the
it
key
only
word
lands
there
in
is in season.
I will admit, I am also biased because I have the best stupid music for Christmas. Because you want to know who put out a Christmas album that you would never
That's all
think
it
would put
takes
out a
for
Christmas
me.
album?
Who?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh my
What
god.
the fuck do you mean?
I
It's
thought you were going
so
to pull out
fucking
William
funny.
Shatner for a second there.
Well, I'm aware of the William Shatner Christmas album. That one does exist. But no, the Rosie O'Donnell one is hilarious to me.
Okay. By the way, circling back around to what movie has the best animation, we have an answer from Canther, that being Princess Mononoke.
No, I said best
Great
animated
choice.
movie, not specifically best animation. Best
Or
animated
best animated movie, whatever.
Mononoke
So-
is a good one.
Yes.
I
We throw
really,
claymation in there.
Claymation is
I-
valid. I'll accept that answer. Stop motion counts.
Yes.
I really liked the Super Mario Brothers movie, the new one.
The new one?
Honestly, that
Yeah,
one
the new
was
one's
pretty
fine. The new one's fine.
That
That's a good one as well.
Because I want to throw a claymation movie in there that
Which
some
one?
of us may actually be aware of.
Which one?
Wallace and Gromit: Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Oh, I love that
never
movie.
seen,
That's
never
another
seen
good one.
anything Wallace and Gromit.
You
should
have. Oh my
do
God,
yourself
you are
a
missing
favor and
out.
check that out. You're missing out on some gold.
It
is-
just
it is
always
I-
looked
I-
dumb.
Wallace and Gromit, if you are not aware of British humor, will feel dumb, but it is dumb, but it's also very funny.
It is very much British.
It is
humor.
very good.
So I will actually raise you 2 other stop-motion films in response, because I have not seen Curse of the Were-Rabbit yet. I really need to.
There's a treasure
The other 2 that come to mind for me for
Get
stop
more
motion: Fantastic Mr. Fox from Wes Anderson, and Paranorman. That is from Leica Studios, and if you don't recognize them, Coraline.
Oh my god, I was just gonna say Coraline. I love that movie.
There's another.
If you have not seen Paranorman, it is so good, but Coraline is also great.
God, there's another one they did that I'm trying to fucking think of.
Box Trolls?
No, not Box Trolls.
Frankenweenie?
No, not that one.
Aw.
It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He,
He
was number one.
Ah!
I'm actually gonna look this up right now because it is
Is that
bugging
a,
the fuck
a
out of
level
me.
2 Radiant?
No, it's just
I
a
think-
shiny.
And again, I haven't seen it, but if you have, or haven't,
No,
you
I
need
mean
to see
your
Guillermo
promo.
del Toro's Pinocchio,
Oh, yeah.
which I've heard is an excellent stop-motion movie.
Which is this is somehow both an I Love Sand moment and not an I Love Sand moment, but shout out to Guillermo, shout out to that guy for stating he'd rather die than work with AI gen shit.
Yeah, I heard
Let's
about
go,
that.
fucking-
Fucking based.
Like, this is the same man who directed Pacific Rim and said this is a movie made for people who love giant robots and monsters.
Kubo
by
and the
giant
Two
people.
Strings. Kubo and the Two
Yes.
Strings. That's what it was.
Kubo and the Two Strings, I heard, was really
Very good.
Like, Leica Studios, I believe, is the studio that did that. They are only producing bangers and the Box Trolls.
Yeah, and the Box Trolls.
That is not to say Box Trolls is a bad movie. It's just kind of there.
So did you just my friends in Zoidberg studio?
Yes. Yes, I did.
You
In the back
asshole.
alley. In the back alley with a knife.
With the knife.
Yeah, it's feel bad for Campus. He hasn't gotten the shiny new metal. He's at
I know.
51.
I'm trying to think, like, what are some other ones? I really
Alright,
like The
we're gonna
Wind
kick his
Rises.
Wind
Spirit
Rises
Away is the
is
easy
alright.
one, but I really like Wind Rises.
Spirit Away is good.
Oh, and,
Kiki's Delivery
Nausicaa and the
Service.
Ballad of the Only
Nausicaa
because I
was
love the
fucking
visual.
cool.
I've heard if you like the visuals of the movie, read the comic it's based off because it's almost exactly the same way
What?
visually.
Nausicaa?
Yes.
You know, one.
I could also just be that guy and just say Toy Story because all 3 of them are good.
Toy
I haven't
Story?
seen the 4th one and I don't care to.
That movie has
Yeah,
curse.
same.
Fourth one's really good.
I've heard the 4th one is good. It's just a lot of people are like, why did we need a 4th one?
Well, it's not about need.
Not
Exactly.
about need.
The thing about it is that the third one kind of ended the perfect way. Why did we
3
have a
ended
fourth?
perfectly, so 4 existing was like, that's gonna be hard to deal with. I have still heard it is still a very good movie. It's just like, huh. Well then.
I thought it was really
Zero
good.
one.
It is
Zero
it's
1 0.
good.
I liked 4 better than 3.
The problem is, there's a point in time for a series or for a show where they kind of live beyond what they should.
Yeah,
I don't
and like
think-
3 was that endpoint. 'Cause
Yeah, but I
people
don't
who
think
grew up with
putting
1
an
and 2
arbitrary end to it is a good thing either.
Yeah, but you shouldn't arbitrarily extend it either.
Hey,
Yeah, but if it's gonna be good, then why not?
It looks.
It's a weird principle to matter thing. If it's a good movie, that's fine. It's just gonna be kind of weird for some people.
Yeah.
So, my thought about it is that if you can have multiple movies and have this like overarching storyline between them, but there is an end point for that. Once you reach that end point, the
Yes, the part
series
where you die.
you should
Part where you
stop
die.
making movies that for them.
Start moving
An
on.
example of that is actually the How to Train Your Dragon series.
Yeah.
All 3 How to Train Your Dragons were really good. I really like those movies.
The 3 movie
I like the
arc
first
that
one
they had-
especially. Honestly.
Weirdly enough, don't read the books. They're super different, and they would not
They
translate
are
well to a film.
I've read
Yeah.
one, and yeah, they are
They are
extremely fucking
not
different.
even
I
remotely
heard
the
they are
same.
very different, yeah.
They are
I
very
haven't
different.
actually
Like-
seen any of the movies.
Like, Hiccup is a loser protagonist for the entirety of the books.
Yeah.
Like, it only works as a book. It would never have worked as a movie. People would have hated everything.
See, the movie did a great job translating it. Basically, he's a loser at the beginning, but he's kind of like an underdog, and you want to root for him throughout the entirety of the first movie.
Because the books, he's just a loser.
Yeah.
And the second movie, they did a great job taking that original premise and kind of turning it on its head.
Yeah. I will also admit I do actually really enjoy the first few Kung Fu Pandas. Those are really good.
First one is super good. I
only
don't
ever seen
remember
the
much
first
about the second one.
The second one is also really good, but I also love someone had an ingenious idea of they wanted to make a movie, but it's just entirely from Tai Lung's perspective.
That'd be kind of sick, actually.
No. The reason why they wanted it is because it goes something like this. You have spent your life trying to become the ultimate martial artist. You are imprisoned because you are too much of an asshole. You break out years later. Then some fat guy beats you instantly, and you die.
Oh no! I watched a video that was saying Kung Fu Panda from Tai Lung's perspective is really funny, and I saw that and it's really hilarious.
I'll also give points to Inside Out. I really like both those movies. Actually.
Oh,
Really
God.
good.
I haven't seen that one.
The second one's really good, and I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
It's really good.
Okay. I actually took my niece to go see the first one in the theater, and I wound up crying at that movie.
Yes, I also cried.
Yep, that's what that movie can do. Because it's like,
haven't-
God, that is me. Fuck.
I haven't watched it.
You haven't seen
should.
Inside Out? Oh.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Wait, hold on. Is Inside Out the one with the elephant?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Waiting.
What are we waiting on?
Hey, hey!
I something about the game we're playing. I replaced the move I was going to use for my trapping from it was like Sand Tomb to Bulldoze, and I used Bulldoze instead of Sand Tomb, even though I selected Sand
job.
Tomb. And so I just killed my Aaron.
Well,
You killed the AA, Ron.
Not Erin.
I did not expect that, not one bit.
What else? Because we've actually listed off a good amount of just really solid animated films, and I'm glad that we didn't get stuck on like one particular company or anything. Because that sometimes just kind of sucks when that happens.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, like you said, it's open to the entire floor was open, so.
Yes. If it's animated for the majority of it,
Yes.
I will count it. I will not include something like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, though. That's cheating.
That's cheating.
The thing about
It's a great movie. It is not really an animated movie.
Fair.
The thing about it is that there's a lot of
Oh, no
really
Space
good-
Jam, got it.
There's a,
No Space Jam.
Wait,
there's a lot of really good 3D animation studios. There's also a lot of good stop motion animation studios.
True. I will once again bring up Klaus. It is an excellent movie, and it is a Christmas movie.
Show me your
It's a
true
very
form.
good
A
movie.
Christmas
The
movie.
reason we didn't get stuck on one studio is because they each kind of specialize in their own degree, and they're not alone in their own category, except
Yeah.
for the traditional 2D animation, which is basically almost exclusively taken up by Disney.
Disney and early days DreamWorks before they both kind of went meh.
Yeah, and then after they stopped, it just kind of hasn't worked.
The only ones who do it now are like Japanese studios, but they do it a lot differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
can't
legit
believe I didn't
thought you
think
were
of
about
this
to say
earlier.
show me
that
your true form.
we didn't get stuck on one company because we're a bunch of nerds.
No, hold on. I can't believe I didn't think of Ice Age. That movie fucking rules. The first
Yeah,
one?
I like the first one a lot.
I like the first one, but I don't think any of the other ones were too good.
I think the second one was alright, but
The one thing that I do appreciate about the Ice Age movies, when Blue Sky was ultimately shut down, the animators went out of their way to animate Scratch finally getting the nut.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we have to give him the nut. We can't just let this end. We've been letting him
He
run from it
is-
for 5 movies.
He's the
Well,
best character.
The second one, I will say this. It was meh to me. It wasn't bad. I don't.
That's the
Didn't
second we'll
seem
see.
like it was that good.
Joker truly
The third one at least gave us a decent meme.
alright.
Did you die?
I will also say,
Sadly, yes.
I really enjoyed
Oh,
it.
lived.
I really enjoyed Your Name and Weathering with You.
Oh, good fucking movies. Hell yes.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Which one?
Shit, what's the name of the director? Hang on.
Your name.
Makoto Shinkai.
Yeah, Makoto Shinkai is the director of both those movies.
Yes,
Both of them are
fucking
great.
good.
They're fantastic films.
Your Name in particular, I believe, was a
Your Name is like
massive
Your Name
hit.
is like an entire movie based off the whole body swap premise, but they are living totally different lives in totally different parts of Japan. So they only can communicate with each other via text messaging after they switch back. They don't remember otherwise.
Yep.
And Weathering with You, they find out a girl has a special power to pray to make the rain stop when there has been non-stop rains flooding Japan for the last, like, God knows how long.
Yep. Both are
Like, both of those are really good, really pretty movies as well.
Yes. I was fortunate enough to see both of them in the theater.
I did get to see both in theaters. They're fantastic.
In fact, hold on. I think I have both of them on DVD.
It's possible.
Yep, right here. Weathering with You and Your Name, right next to each other.
Wonderful.
Neat.
I have slowly but surely been like expanding my library of Studio Ghibli films that I've seen. I haven't seen all of them yet because there's still a good handful of them because they've made like at least 30 movies.
They've made a lot of fucking movies.
And also because Miyazaki refuses to stop making movies. The man's like almost 90.
The one we saw before.
Let's just retire already, man. God.
He
We
keeps
tried to say
saying
the same thing to Mel Brooks, and here he is making Spaceballs too.
Well, Mel Brooks came back for it. Miyazaki is unretired like 4 times.
man keeps saying he's retiring and then he's like, lol, just kidding.
I didn't hear no bell.
I think it's just his passion to make more movies.
Out of curiosity, what ones haven't you seen yet?
Oh shit. Okay. It'd be easier if I just work in reverse. What I have seen: Castle in the Sky, Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, Secret Life of Ariete, Wind Rises, Princess Mononoke, Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. Shit, what else?
Have you seen My Neighbor Totoro?
It seems the
Yes.
picture is
Okay.
That was actually something I saw as part of a college assignment.
Ooh.
Could this be the
Because
moment
I took
when Futaba's
literature
mother
of sci-fi
committed
and literature of
suicide?
fantasy, and most of it consisted of
Another
watching
voice.
Studio Ghibli films.
I mean, fair. Man does a lot of work in both.
We actually got to have a very interesting conversation with a professor about Totoro specifically. Because Totoro as a movie, if you don't understand the whole point of it, will seem like a bad movie on the surface.
Really?
Let me ask you, what is the plot of Totoro? What is the conflict?
That's horrible.
So, did her desire to forget those memories cause her to repress them?
That's right, there's that.
Okay.
It doesn't play by the same rules as movies because Eastern culture, like Japanese culture, doesn't play the same with that kind of plot and story beats that Western animation and storytelling does. It is the same thing as art house movies like Boyhood, where it's a movie about life.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason why there's the conflict about the younger sister running away is because they literally needed to have some sort of conflict to end the movie.
Yeah, that checks out. Because I'm like...
I guess it's a really good movie, but it's a very weird movie to talk about as a result.
Yeah. It's a cute movie, though.
Yeah. It's a good movie, it's just, if you don't get it, that's understandable, because it's a weird movie.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a second. I'm dealing with Senpai.
Alright.
What
and
else?
there's me who just hasn't really watched a whole lot of movies.
I'm not a huge moviegoer myself.
I have recently started wanting to see more because I want to be able to say that I've seen movies so I can make more dumb references to them.
I haven't been to the
The
theater
ones
When
that
it comes
so
to
long.
Japanese animated movies, I've only seen one.
Which one have you seen?
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Resurrection F.
Alright,
enough.
not... I would say not the worst choice. Although I think a lot of people would probably disagree with me on that one.
I mean, at
Well,
least
it's
it's not
because they have
revolutionary.
tiny penises.
Wow.
Damn.
In terms of the ones that I haven't seen from Ghibli, I have not seen, and I kind of don't want to see, Grave of the Fireflies.
Fair. Very fair.
I don't want to be sad. It's a movie you watch when you want to bawl your eyes out.
Yes. I haven't even done that yet.
I
don't
have
know,
seen.
Sometimes I
actually,
just need a good cry.
Yes.
I understand that, but I don't want to watch a movie about fire bombings of World War II and small children dying.
Yeah.
Go down.
I almost forgot I did actually see The Tale of Princess Kaguya, which is a beautiful movie if you ever wanted to see that kind of style. It's fantastic. I haven't seen Porco Rosso.
Yeah, I've not seen that one either.
I've vaguely seen parts of Cat Returns, but I've not seen the original film.
I actually went to go see that in the theater.
From Up on Poppy Hill, I haven't seen, and I have not seen The Red Turtle or The Boy and the Heron, which is the most recent one.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one either, actually.
It's mostly like the older. Oh, and Castle of Cagliostro I've not seen, but that's actually just a Lupin the Third movie. That's a Lupin the Third
that
movie.
one. Yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah. See it. Oh shit! I will say, if you have not seen this movie and you are a fan of old like soul music and such, watch the 2001/2 movie Metropolis.
Not heard of it.
So this is kind of weird because Metropolis is actually a German sci-fi film from like the 40s or so, like black and white era.
I was about to say that does sound familiar.
But it's weird because Japan did their own Metropolis in 2001.
Yeah.
And I bring this up as a very strange film because it is done by the protege of one very, very important person in the art of anime and manga.
Going the guy?
No, the other one.
The other one. Kira Toriyama?
It is based upon Osamu Tezuka.
Oh, Osamu Tezuka. Okay.
AKA the guy who made Astro Boy.
Yep.
Among others. This was directed by Rintaro, who was one of his proteges. And it is a wild movie. It's actually a very interesting movie because the whole movie is like a mix of 2D animation for the most part with like CGI backdrops. But it's American jazz and soul music for the soundtrack.
I'll reveal your
That is an interesting choice.
Really weird movie. Also, Q from Third Strike is there.
Q from Third Strike?
We don't know why
What do
he's
you
there.
mean a man that only grunts is in there?
He doesn't grunt, but he looks exactly like Q. He is a robot detective.
Don't forget this feeling.
A spectacular victory!
Oh, G from Street Fighter V was in there. I'd be like, oh no.
Oh, and just to give credit to like how good of a voice cast this movie has as well, because there was an English dub of this one. Steve Bloom is in here.
Wow. Of course she is.
Let's see, Rebecca Forstad, Brianne Sedal, Michael Reyes, Jameson Price, Tony Pope, Dave Mallow, Simon Prescott, Doug Stone, William Frederick Knight.
Jameson Price.
Yes.
Fucking Sojiro. Okay.
Yep. William
Interesting.
Frederick Knight, Dan Warren, Steve Bloom, Robert Axelrod, Peter Spellis, Scott Wenger, and Barbara Goodson. It's a really good like voice cast for the English dub.
Yet very few of those names I actually recognize.
Can't believe the fucking Mortal Kombat announcer is in here.
And then just Spike Spiegel is in here.
Persona.
And fucking Izzy from Digimon is in there.
Well, on to the next trial.
Congratulations, you electrocuted a brick.
Yes.
Things I never thought I'd hear count plus one.
There we go. We've talked about the game again. Back to other things.
Back to
Back
other
to
things.
work.
Alright. This one is a little on the specific side, but favorite animated musical?
Oh shit.
Animated
any.
musical.
Oh god. Fuck.
What the hell counts as that?
Okay, so I'm assuming that disqualifies jukebox musical, where the music is the background rather than the characters in universe singing.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Lion King.
Understandable. Good answer. Good answer.
you know what? I count
Number one
that.
Does
answer.
count.
I could just name like 50 Disney movies.
Got it.
There's a lot
Honestly,
of
Disney
movies
did do
fall
that a
under
lot.
musical. I don't know what I would
God,
give
I
for
had an answer and then I lost it.
Because, like, animated musical, I actually separate animated versus live-action musical in my head. Because most recently, I would actually give it to the most recent West Side Story, because that was really good.
There's a new one? Well, what
From
the fuck
Steven
was the camera
Spielberg.
doing there?
You're mine.
Spielberg did one?
You didn't know about that one?
I had no
Apparently
idea.
not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, new West Side Story last year, if I remember this correctly. Oh no,
What?
Oh no, 2021. 2021.
Okay.
West Side Story, 2021, directed by Steven Spielberg, screenplay by Tony Kushner.
All right.
That's wild.
It's a fantastic adaptation.
I didn't know that was a thing. I was only
It even
familiar
got
with,
the
like,
original like leading
the old
lady
one.
to be the bar shop owner in this
Yeah,
version.
I've also seen the old one. The new one's animated?
Strange.
Oh no, the new one is live action.
Oh.
That's what I was trying to say when I said I differentiate live action from musical animated, because I would give live action to the West Side Story film.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even
I
the
hear good
biggest
things
fan of
about
like Romeo and Juliet plots, because that's what West Side Story is.
Yep.
But I still think it's a great musical.
Let's see. I think I actually had to watch that for, not choir, but definitely a music class one year.
I mean,
I
I've
mean,
watched it for musical stuff and actually played a good chunk of the soundtrack in band one year.
Does Fantasia count as a musical?
No,
Not really.
it counts as a performance, but not a musical per se.
Yeah. Do I have a thing?
I guess I would maybe give it to Aladdin.
No, we don't.
I really like the song in Aladdin.
Ooh,
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Because yeah, like something like Aladdin is a musical, but Shrek is a jukebox musical because they don't sing the songs in universe. Outside
for-
of maybe the Fairy Godmother in 2.
Yeah. That sequence is a fucking banger, though.
Do they sing in Tarzan?
No.
No, it's not the music.
Yeah, that's
'cause
definitely
it's,
more jukebox. Also,
it's,
specifically Phil
fuck.
Collins.
Yeah, Phil Collins music. Which is a great soundtrack, but they are
Yeah.
not the characters.
I do like the songs in that movie. I guess I gotta be fucking basic bitch here and say, I guess Nightmare Before Christmas.
That is a good one.
It is a classic for a reason.
I didn't even fully appreciate it
I
until
know
I
I
was
didn't
in...
just only now remember it.
You know, the funny thing is, I didn't even, like, fully appreciate Nightmare Before Christmas until I was in high school.
A lot of people just like, it's that movie that you see and are like, oh, that's funny. And then you also see it everywhere in Hot Topic and you're like, oh, God. And then you realize, oh, it's actually a good movie. Nice.
Yes, it is actually a good movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen the whole thing.
It's
you
a
should-
very solid movie.
Yes. And you know what? Now's the perfect time of year to watch it.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a movie that you can double dip holidays for.
Yeah.
True. I'm really like struggling to think of just not just Disney movies for animated musicals. 'Cause I can't really think of anything else that comes to mind.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
I just
that's
don't
a-
really watch a whole lot of animated musicals.
Yeah, 'cause, like Disney was king at that for a long time, so it's like
Yep.
who else does that?
Yep.
Like,
I should-
I think
Ooh.
I've seen more Broadway musicals than I have animated musicals.
Understandable. I actually do remember one more that I would give a lot of credit to.
And
I
what's that?
really liked Princess and the Frog.
I never actually watched that one.
What?
Yeah, I didn't either.
I've seen...
It's actually really good.
I've, like, watched one musical sequence from that, and I think you can guess which one that is.
So you say that, but there's like 4 really good ones, so I don't know which one it would be.
I mean,
All right,
Bree sings one of them all the time.
Or it's Friends on the Other Side.
Yeah, that's usually like one of the more popular ones, because Shadow Man.
Yep. Fucking Keith David.
Oh right, actually no, I guess Tangled also falls under the category of being a musical. Tangled's really good.
I didn't watch that one.
Right. I know another one.
It was one that were like
counts.
still like fully getting the hang of their 3D animation, but Tangled is really fun.
I know another one that counts, and people are gonna hate me for bringing this up. Frozen.
You better not be. Yeah.
I was
do
gonna
remember.
say
I
I'm
was about
glad
to
no
say,
one has
I'm glad
mentioned
we made it
Frozen.
this far without mentioning Frozen, and then you
Look,
mentioned Frozen.
For as
fuckhead.
overhyped as the music is because fucking 10-year-old girls won't stop singing the goddamn songs, it is a good movie.
Seems.
It is a good movie.
I have not heard anything about Frozen 2, so I couldn't tell you anything about that.
I've heard good things about that one, actually.
I
Not as
have
good
not
as
heard
Frozen,
anything.
obviously,
I just
but-
don't know.
Let's see. Moana.
Oh yeah, that does have singing in it. I just forgot about
It's
that.
the movie that's got The Rock Roxon in it.
Yes.
Rock
yes, it
the
is.
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne.
What can he say?
Rock
You're
the
welcome.
Dwayne Johnson.
Final boss Rock.
Okay.
Did they sing in Coco?
Yes.
Yes, I believe they did.
But not.
That's a really good
actually
movie.
no. Yeah, that would be the case.
That is another movie that made me fucking cry.
Coco is really good. I like that movie a lot. But it might also be because I actually have mild attachment to Mexican culture because my grandparents live there.
Ah.
We're not part Mexican. They just moved there.
He just moved there.
Yes, literally. That was the plan. Just move to Mexico. Ooh, wait. I'm stupid. Encanto.
Encanto. I
I've
never
heard that's
watched
good.
that one.
You haven't seen Encanto?
I have not watched that one, no.
Bree saw it. I never watched it.
Just did that.
We don't talk about
did
Bruno.
that. No.
Encanto is really good, and if you ever saw Hamilton, it's the same person.
I never watched Hamilton. either.
Really?
Lin-Manuel
Interesting.
Miranda does the music for Encanto. He was contracted by Disney because they went, damn, we need some of that.
They went, damn.
He went, damn.
I actually got to see Hamilton, and that shit's really funny because out of nowhere, some characters are just fucking ridiculous. The best one is King George III. Because he has the hoity-toityness of like a spoiled, rotten 10-year-old child.
Good.
Which is really funny, especially when he is told who the second president of the US is going to be. Because he stops the song he is singing to go, John Adams? Him? And he just sounds so offended at the concept.
Him?
It's such a stupid, but it's such a
I do
good
enjoy
musical.
it when musicals just suddenly become comedy hours.
Like Lin-Manuel Miranda painstakingly understands the story of Alexander Hamilton and said, no, I can use this. We're gonna get really silly.
I'm at a 90 chain.
Though I do find it funny that when I mentioned Broadway musicals, immediately Phantom of the Opera started playing in my head.
The Phantom of the Opera.
Which, if you somehow have never seen it, please go see Phantom of the Opera.
I am
I've
aware
seen
of
the
story
movie.
of the opera, and
I
we did stuff.
also
We
have
actually
seen the movie.
filmed a little bit of it in the theater.
I've actually seen the stage play, the actual, play, twice.
Nice.
See, the problem as well is that, normally speaking, when I see, like, performances, I don't see ones with singing. Because I go to Ballet Austin. I don't go for song, I go for dance.
The
Well,
art
I
of
would
dance.
actually recommend checking out Phantom of the Opera.
Like, I have seen Phantom of the Opera, I've seen a couple musicals like that, but if I go to a stage performance, it is 9 times out of 10 going to be a ballet. That is why Waltz of the Flowers is ingrained into my goddamn cranium. And it's also
Hey,
why
that
the
one or
Galaxy
two
soundtrack
times.
is amazing.
One of the 2 times I actually did see Phantom of the Opera was actually in New York City.
Ooh.
I can feel it. Ugh.
That was some pretty cool shit.
Did I ever tell a story about the time that my sister was a rockette in training?
No, that's a new one.
No, but you are now.
Okay, so it's story time again. Get ready. My sister, before she settled on her major becoming architectural engineering, later just architecture, she didn't really have any plans in that regard at all. She'd been doing dance since elementary school and thought, I'm probably just going to do dance for a career. So, at one point in high school, she took a rockette summer class. She got flown out to New York for a few weeks, studied with the Rockettes, and got to do a full performance. And if you know what the Rockettes are, there was in fact a lot of goddamn high kicking.
Yeah,
Kicking? I want to do some kicking.
Yes.
which is why we joke that Slayer is a rockhead.
And fun fact, she performed probably the best out of most of them because, I don't know how to tell you this. If you are someone who is doing a rockette performance, and you do not condition yourself to smile while you're practicing, you're gonna frown during the big performance. Everyone will catch that because rockettes are supposed to smile the whole time.
Ah.
That's all it takes.
Like,
Oh, no,
Rockettes
they're
are very
professional wrestling
disciplined in
baby
their
faces.
training. They're very well disciplined in their craft, and if you mess up, it is very noticeable.
I can feel it.
But yeah, my sister did Rockette class training, and that was like the first time I went to New York. We went to NYC to watch her perform at the theater.
Well,
Nice.
Yeah. And then she took architecture, and then she took intro to engineering in college, in high school, and then decided she wanted to do that instead. Because problem solving is fun. Also design building.
So who here has seen Oliver and Company?
Nope.
I keep forgetting what that movie's about.
It's Oliver Twist, but animals, by Disney.
I don't think I have. I feel like I have, but I don't recall anything from it.
Who here has heard the song Why Should I Worry by Billy Joel?
That actually does not sound familiar.
Nope.
You're fucking
Go
kidding
fish
me.
again.
Oh, this is a movie from the late 80s, that's why I don't remember it.
Oh my god. My bones! They're turning to
I was gonna
dust.
say, if you listen closely, it's the sound of SG aging 30 years.
Oh, his teeth are falling out, he gets dentures. I suppose I could also technically cheat and bring up, there is another small category of films that come to mind whenever I think of animation, but they're films that a lot of people are absolutely terrified of.
And what's that?
What was the first instance of us deciding that stop-motion Christmas films were a good thing? Because I can tell you one thing for certain, a lot of people absolutely horrified by those movies.
Then again,
I'm out.
And again, I'm someone who was not at all terrified by the Brave Little Toasters, so I have
Look,
no place in this
I
race,
like
apparently.
Rankin Bass Love Christmas movies. A lot of people do not like those films' style.
No.
Like, they're very unsettling for a lot of people.
That's the kind of style where they have it's a still image in a photorealistic mouth speaking, right?
No, that is
Nope.
Synchrovox. Synchrovox. It
Okay,
is an
so
actual like
fuck
physical
that
model
as well.
mouth. It's a physical model mouth that moves.
So,
Are you talking about like the Rudolph movie?
yes.
Yes.
Indig.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Look, Mick.
Which, fun fact, the first one was 1964.
What are you referring to?
Rankin
Old
Bass.
ass Christmas movies from Rankin Bass.
Damn,
Ah.
Zelda, you missed the Phantom of the Opera bit.
Ah! Seems I did.
Anyways.
I have something.
Actually, wait, no. You know what you just made me remember as well, actually?
What?
Prince of Egypt is technically speaking a musical.
Yes, yes it is.
I hate that.
That's really fucked up to think about because that is a fucked up movie. Talking about,
Yeah, extremely.
you know, extremely fucked up religious subject matter.
Yes.
Or if you're Courage the Cowardly Dog, King Ramses, the man of God, the man of God.
What? We're so
Yeah, gangbanged.
They've got numbers.
Ow.
Wait for your chance.
What?
Why did you have to say it like that?
I don't know. Like, it's nearly 3 a.m. My filter is turbo off.
Look, after we get to
Turbo
a certain
off.
point, all filters are off and we just start talking bullshit. Anyway, what's your
Because
favorite
my filter
animated
is off by
show?
default. This is just turbo off.
What's your favorite animated shows, not movies? Let's take movie out of the question. Turn it into
Favorite
show.
animated
show.
show.
Oh no. Chowder.
South Park's up there.
Victory.
Chowder's a good one. South Park is a pretty good choice.
Ruby.
OG SpongeBob is great.
The first one that comes to mind for me is Avatar.
Shadow defeated.
Ooh,
Excellent
Avatar's a good pick, actually.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I'm gonna pick some out there ones real quick. I'm gonna drop Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm gonna drop Symbiotic
Courage is pretty
Titan.
good. Never seen
I really like-
Symbiotic Titan.
I really like
Most-
Ruby.
I've watched
Which
3
part of
seasons of
Ruby?
Ruby and then I just gotta stop.
What immense power.
I like the original.
Cool. I didn't really get into Ruby though.
I like the animations of the first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
It kind of fell off for a bit for me.
Yeah, probably because the
Simply
original
because-
creator passed away.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Monty.
Yeah.
Shadow's
Oh, and
fine.
Samurai Jack's also an excellent movie.
Powerful, so
Ooh.
let's be
Or not
Jack's,
movie, TV
Jack's
show.
really good.
My brain is still on movie.
Unfortunately, the animation did not stay up to the standard in the 4th season. They kind of got back to it later, but by then, my interest kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
All according
All
to
right.
plan.
Nice work.
I will admit I do love
Cancer
classic
Sing,
Courage the Cowardly Dog though.
We have Cancer Thing, Legend of Korra.
Korra I heard just wasn't as good as Avatar. Not that it was bad, but it was flawed.
It
So,
wasn't as
the
good. It was still
problem-
pretty good, though.
The biggest problem I had with that one specifically was that it did focus on, at least the first season, focused intensely on the parts of the airbending that we never got to see from the original series.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Which is great. But I think it wasn't season 1 that I had issue with. I don't think it was season 2. It was season 3.
The issue that I heard was, 1, there was a lot of production issues behind the scenes.
There
and
was.
2, a lot of the stuff they wanted to do, they either had to censor or like alter to get allowed for screening.
Yeah.
So they were able to sneak in some pretty fucked up things in certain aspects. Like I haven't seen all of Korra, I really need to, but it was good from what I saw. Oh, and of course I gotta give it to Adventure Time and regular show.
Yeah, of course.
I could
And-
never get into Adventure Time or regular show.
Yeah,
That's
me
fair.
neither.
I didn't.
I
really-
will say, Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls. has
Never
good-
saw it.
Gravity Falls is really good. Really
It has a lot of. If you love cryptids or mysteries, it's.
Is that the
It is a
It is
triangle
a show
dude?
that's all about
Yes,
the
that's the one with the
supernatural and a
triangle
bunch
dude, yes.
of mystery solving. Like, it is a show that wants you to look into what is going on and try and piece together the ongoing
Hell,
mysteries.
in the lead up to the series finale, they did an entire ARG across like many episodes and things outside of the actual episodes. They had a
And there were hidden messages you can only get by, like, playing the audio in reverse.
there's a bunch of things that they did across their entire like social media presence as well, which was
Like,
really cool.
it's a really good show, even without, like, the mystery aspect of it, because it's just really well written, and it's got a bunch of ridiculous fucking setups for episodes. Like the sock opera one.
The sock opera. Alright. I'm about to pull a fucking deep cut here. Has anyone heard
ahead.
of Oban Star Racers?
I think I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar with it.
Okay.
Go fish.
I've heard it in passing.
Sounds like weep shit.
I thought it was. Apparently not. Apparently it's like French or some shit.
Oban Star Racers is an English language, French, Japanese anime television created by Savin Yeatman Eiffel of Sav World Productions.
What the fuck did you
This
just
is
say?
a show made in 2006.
Yes. It aired on the Jetix block on Toon Disney.
So in retaliation for subjecting me to the French, I subject you to more French from Lyoko.
You son of a bitch,
Oh,
I was
God.
gonna French him first.
Ha!
I was gonna French it
Phrase
Not
it.
that kind of French.
I fucking love Toad Lyoko.
Hold on, I need to quote that.
Let's see.
I was gonna hit him with a French.
What were you gonna hit him with? Also Code Lyoko or something else?
Yes.
Wonderful.
I have seen a few
Bye-bye.
episodes of Code Lyoko.
It's such a good show.
Why
Don't
the
watch
French?
the sequel.
I don't
Why
know.
not?
It's time.
There are a handful
mean, the
of
French-
shows.
There are some French animated shows that have like collaborated to be anime-esque. Like as much as it is interesting to talk about these days, Totally Spies was also French, which explains
Just
everything.
completely
Yeah.
ignore the fact that it's very thinly veiled Finnish material.
Yes.
Extremely thinly veiled. But that was a French show, which also explains a lot of things.
See, I've never seen it. That's probably why I don't know what the fuck you're referring to when you say.
All right, I'll put it to you very
Like
simply:
to try
3
this
girls in
soon.
tight spandex outfits save the world by being secret agents.
Yes.
That is all you need to know.
I've awakened to a new power.
Fair point.
You almost forgot the follow-up, SG.
You almost forgot the panty ring.
The panty.
Panty.
God,
I am so mad that episode is currently considered banned because they're not allowed to air it. I'm so mad.
I have it on
Man,
DVD.
I
out
want to
there.
see that episode again. It was
I-
good.
Like, it's. I think it should be fine because one, who the fuck's panty rating in this day and age, and two, they got punished for it at the end. It's fine.
Go to your room, Eugene. You're grounded for the rest of the night.
Yes, mommy.
God, I think there's a few shows that aired on the Jetix block that I could bring up that I'm like, so I'm the only one in this group that's probably heard of it.
Maybe, because I remember
Well, fire
Jetix,
some
but I
off.
don't remember much from it.
Do you remember Get Ed?
No.
See, I've probably seen some stuff from the JetX block. It's in a recessed part of my brain.
Before I forget as well, shoutouts to both the Clone Wars animated series, both of them.
I
There
never
were two.
I
watched
have
those.
never seen it, but I want to.
There is the 2D one by Tartakovsky, and then there was the 3D one, also by Tartakovsky.
I heard the
That was the one that
2D.
aired on Cartoon Network, wasn't it?
I heard
Yes,
the 2D one
and in
particular
fact, both of them
was
were.
really fucking good.
The 2D one was done in between episodes 2 and 3. As like a sort
The
of
3D one
synthesis.
actually isn't that bad.
The 3D one's pretty solid.
I've heard it has more General Grievous, and he's my favorite character.
It does.
It does have a lot
Grievous
of
is
General
pretty sick.
Grievous.
Nice work, team.
You do get more Grievous. And you actually
He is a
get
goober.
Nothing,
you also get genuine
It's a
development for Anakin, so he's not just sand hater guy.
you can't go wrong with General Grievance.
General
Grievous.
Grievous.
Is that better or worse than General Herpes?
Hold on.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
General Gonorrhea, I'm General out of here.
That's an SGB reference, don't worry about that one.
Yosh, why do you have a chain going with 100?
It won't go above 100. I've been at 100 for like 10 encounters now.
Oh yeah, because I forgot about some of the older ones that everyone loves. Powerpuff,
Yep.
Teen Titans. Not the new one, just old Teen Titans. Dexter's Lab.
Everyone
Uh,
shits on Teen Titans.
Rocko's
Go.
Modern Life, I'll get credit
You know
to.
what, one of the old I sometimes end up watching like YouTube videos about like old TV shows and like some of the plot points and things.
Yeah.
I watched one involving I'm trying to think of which season it was of Teen Titans, but it was one of the older
Let me
ones.
come back here.
Oh no. Oh no, I think I might know which one you're about to talk about.
And I love that the series basically ended and it didn't end with the way you
Yep.
thought it did.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the end of season 5 because they wanted a 6th season and were told no.
Hey, you're about to get to the third potato.
Yep.
The infamous Terra Came Back episode that ends the series.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which I think
Because
the
what
third
they
potato
wanted to
is,
do,
Yeah.
that was supposed to be
Yes.
the lead-in for the next season, and they got told, yeah, no, we're ending it.
And it never happened.
Because, fun fact, each season of the original Teen Titans was supposed to be a character arc for each of the main Titans. The problem is, they're one off. They never got a full season for Starfire.
Damn.
Because the first is Robin, the second is supposed to be a mix of Cyborg and Terra, 3 is Cyborg specifically, 4, I believe, is Raven, and 5 is Beast Boy. Or it might be the other way around. But Starfire never got her full character arc.
That fucking blows.
Like, she gets episodes of development that, like, expand her powers and all that, but she never gets, like, the big character arc that everyone else got. There was no being Slade's apprentice or Brother Blood, or, like, the evil group that tried to stop them with the brain, or Raven's father. Just nothing like that for Starfire at all. There were suggestions that Blackfire was supposed to come back, but we never got to see that. Outside of that one really weird episode where she tried to marry Starfire to a slug.
I mean, that may
And
be
yes,
the
that
case,
did happen.
but I still love the fact that the series kind of ended the way it did, because the whole point is that they continue to go on and save people and do
Oh,
their
yeah.
whole career things.
Wait a minute, the well potato is back in that room.
The fact
Potato!
that it ends with it kind of going back to normal that way is kind of interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea, but it's clear that they wanted to do more and they just couldn't. Like, I really wish we got that extra season.
Yeah, it's clear they wanted to do more, but I still think that if discounting the fact that Starfire didn't get this character arc, assuming that Starfire did get that, it still would have been a really cool ending.
Fair enough. Because I do think that
there
like
we
the like arcs for each season are some of the best parts of the original Teen Titans because they get all the crazy shit to happen.
Yep.
And they bring in all the D tier superheroes that you didn't know existed.
Yeah, I find it interesting when a series ends in a way that's unusual.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, and I know it was kind of because they just didn't have the final season.
Okay, unfortunately, the way you said that reminded me. Does anyone else remember the ending of the show Camp Lazlo?
I don't remember the ending now.
I know
Oh,
of
no.
the show. I never really watched it though.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's the same guy who did Rocko's
Well.
Modern Life. This is important for information. The entire setup is supposed to be that Laszlo and friends attend essentially Boy Scout camp for the summer, run by Scoutmaster Lumpus, voiced by Tom Kenny. The ending of the show reveals that Lumpus was a psychopath who kidnapped Heifer and locked him in his trunk, and took over as Scoutmaster in his place, and gets arrested for it. Also, everyone was naked the entire time because they turned clothing into paint. Paint was clothes.
Paint was clothes.
Like, it's such a mindfuck of a final episode. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because the guy, it literally just ends with him getting arrested and sent off to a psycho ward.
So does that mean we were watching it from his perspective the entire time?
No, the kids never knew that he was actually a psycho. Because, like, Heifer was locked in the trunk of the Scoutmaster's office for the entire show. Or at least it's implied to be that.
How the hell did he not die of suffocation?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, you can still
That
breathe.
bombshell.
You can still
Who
breathe
here
in there.
remembers
That's
Johnny
the last
Bravo?
line, too.
Why do I?
The show about a man trying to get laid and constantly failing as a result.
Which you probably could not make a show like that, Snake, even though it's about him failing to get
I
laid.
think the only reason that show works is because he literally cannot do anything to save his life. Like, I think there was maybe one episode where there was, like, a genuine relationship, and it just kind of fizzled out because the girl was moving away, and that was his, like, high school crush.
Wait,
Yeah, he had misfortune.
Severe misfortune, but they actually wound up meeting again years later, and when he tried to reconnect, he's like, hey, we can do something? He's like, oh, sorry, Johnny, I'm married now. Points to station wagon with 5 kids. Uh-oh.
I don't remember watching a ton of that show as a kid, but I don't remember.
It was sort of like on and off
disliking it.
if you were like an early 2000s person. It was more late 90s that it was more like relevant. It sort of faded out after that. I will admit I also give a lot of credit to Codename Kids Next Door. Love that show.
Oh, I love
Kids
that
Next
show.
Door
when I
was
a
great.
kid.
I'm so mad they didn't greenlight the sequel
Yes,
series
we're
because,
done.
oh my god, Warburton wanted to do it.
Child pulling on her mother's clothes?
You know, funny
He
thing
really, like, yeah.
about Kids Next Door.
More voices.
Do you know how that actually got started? Like how the show got
Yes.
started?
Yes, actually.
Would you care to tell the story?
Oh boy. Okay, so let me see if I can actually get the guy's name because I want to make sure I get this right. Mr. Warburton, and yes, that is his full name, Mr. Warburton, that was how he was referred to. He pitched a number of shows to a bunch of studios basically to get his stuff off the ground. But originally, he had an unproduced series that was a pilot for Kenny and the Chimp. That one singular episode did not do well and did not get expanded into a series. It only got the one episode where
Is that the
things
maternity
happened?
neurosis the voice from earlier mentioned?
But there was a
thought it was
second
pretty normal
episode. The
for a
reason
child
that they
to wanna
realized,
spend time
damn,
with
this
their
series
parents,
kinda
though.
sucks. Warburton just basically said, fuck it, I'm gonna go focus on a different series instead. And he wound up creating The Kids Next Door as a counterpoint. And luckily that commissioned the pilot and led to him actually like going, hey,
I killed her.
how's this? And they
That's
liked
why
it
I'm
so much
here
they
next to
they
him.
actually greenlit the series off of that.
Don't say that!
I will die.
Cool as fuck.
John!
Why'd she get so quiet?
But
all
no,
of a sudden?
Kenny and the Chimp was the
How
series
did
that came out
snarky
first.
personality?
And by series, I mean one episode where I think the kid got smallpox or something.
Hurry and save her.
Jesus.
I'm not kidding. He got some sort of like disease, and I don't remember what it was.
That is not the story I remember.
What was your story for it?
See, what I remember was, once upon a time, Cartoon Network had like this contest where they played a bunch of shorts and people were supposed to vote on them. And the one that got the most votes would be made into a full show, and Codename Kids Next Door was the one that won that.
Hey, this ain't
So
opening.
they've done that a few
There's a way
times
to
over the
open it
years. That's how
somewhere else.
certain shows were like pitched originally to start the network.
This
And that's also
door.
how other shows
looks
like, say,
familiar.
Billy and Mandy got made into full series,
Futaba's room.
but they shared a time slot with another show running at the same time, Evil
Why
Con
ain't it
Carne,
opening?
which did not get
Evil
released
Con
as a
It must be
series.
her cognition that no one
Yes.
can enter it.
It did.
My name is Hector Con Carne,
I'm surprised
and one day I
that
will
you
rule
made
the
it this
world.
far.
He never ruled the
Beyond
world.
lies
Huh.
the Pharaoh's
He did
You know,
not
I
eat
know-
pain in a jar.
Like, I know they were, like, once upon a
So
time
the
the same
treasure's
show,
still
but got
here?
split. I didn't realize
Indeed.
that, like,
However,
the ladder
you need
wasn't
my
turned into
permission
its
to
own
open
thing.
this door.
So they both had like
Open
a
it
small
for us.
handful of episodes,
I cannot.
but Billy and Mandy proved way
You
more
must have
popular,
her
so
invite you
Evil
in.
Con Carne was canceled, and the side characters were kind
Ain't
of
this your
lumped
palace?
into Billy and Mandy as
What
extra
do you mean,
characters
Mona?
while it was being into a full
The
show.
shadow is Futaba,
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense.
but not Futaba herself. In
Yeah.
other words,
Like
we
they
need
had
real
twin
Futaba's
shows
permission.
essentially for that sort of thing.
So
It was
we
kind of
need
like
to
how,
have Futaba-chan open her room
was it
and let us in.
Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain kind
Yep.
of existed at the same
Yep.
time slot
Yes.
Yep.
You may be able to
for a
do
while.
it.
I guess we gotta return to reality.
Oh
for
yeah,
now.
it
was
was
there for
swine
that.
flu. Okay, I
I
thought so.
remember Boss saying that she won't let anyone in.
Oh, yeah, it was
Oh, and fun
swine
fact,
flu.
Professor
She's a serious
and
shredder.
fun fact,
Oh.
Professor Triple X
How will we
Large was
convince her
from
to
that
allow
show
us
before
entry?
he got pulled into Kids Next Door
Standing
instead.
around here won't
Ah.
help. We'll just have to
I
give it
kind
a
of
try.
wish
And
I
if it's not-
was.
That's what she wants.
I kind of
after
wish I
all.
was
I think that we should do
around
it too,
when
even if it means we have
Ren
to
and
force
Stimpy
ourselves
was in
in.
its prime, because I feel like I would
Sure,
enjoy the
stoked about
shit out of that
this.
show.
I've heard
Yeah, I
it's
think
pretty
it was
good.
a
choice but
It
to
just
sneak
kind of has
in
a lot
again.
of baggage these days because it's
Joker,
tied to a
it's your
creed.
call when we do this.
Yeah.
Make sure you think of some
I
excuses
think it was,
just
like,
in case Boss
just
catches us.
barely past my time.
It was like either early or late 90s,
We're
early or
counting on you,
middle of the
leader.
90s. I don't remember when Ren and
On
Stimpy
that
came
note,
out.
is everyone clear on what needs doing?
But like
Very least
nowadays,
that
it's just
Oh,
kind of
that
hard
reminds
to
me.
go
Give me the
back to
calling card, the
because
one Alibaba
John
sent us.
K is an
What are
actual
you going to do
asshole.
with it?
Yep.
I mean, I don't really
We're
give
the
a shit who
Phantom
the
Thieves, you
creator
know?
is.
We gotta announce this.
Oh, that's fine.
If
It's
the
just
treasure's
if you
there
know the
when we get
story
the room
about him, it
open,
makes
giving
things
this
worse.
to
So
her will
don't
let us
look up
take it
anything.
right away.
Yeah. Just
Queen,
stay
help me
like
think of
that
what to
and
write.
enjoy your
I
old-ass
suppose.
weird cartoon.
We
I was
got
gonna
this
say,
But I
covered.
already have rubber
You
nipples.
decide on a good time we barge into a
Sorry,
room.
what?
That's all
Huh?
you.
That was a quote from Ren and Stimpy, but I already have rubber nipples. That is the kind of insanity that was original Ren and Stimpy. Just like, what?
God, that does sound right up my alley, though. Just weird shit like that.
Like, if memory serves me, there was an entire episode where the two get fan mail, and when I say the two, I mean Stimpy gets fan mail and Ren gets nothing. And then he plots how he's going to kill Stimpy because he's that mad.
Yeah,
That just sounds like
sounds
hilarity.
appropriate.
It's oddly uncomfortable because he starts, like, really plotting how he's going to kill him.
Why do you have Thunder Punch?
Because punch.
Because I punch good.
God. Part of me wants to just start listing off shows to see if anyone else here has heard of them or, like, how much old man am I, really?
I'm a bit of an animation nut, so I'll probably have heard of a lot of them. Seeing them is a different matter, though. So just start listing and I'll tell you what I know.
Alright, Weekenders.
I will
I feel like I've
point out
heard the
that
name, but I don't know.
I,
what it's
There you are.
I
teammate.
didn't watch hardly
Our
any
master
Cartoon Network
admires
or
the
Disney
progress
Channel,
of
so
your
keep that in mind.
rehabilitation, and hence
I
the
assume you were
mostly a
use of
Nickelodeon
a
called
special
Nickelodeon was my shit, and that's
It's the
it.
gallows.
Fair enough.
I
I am aware
I
of
actually watched
Weekenders
Nick-
by
Any further
name. I don't
questions
recall anything
regarding
else.
this ritual
I
can be
would
directed
tell you
toward
what
our
I
master
watched
himself.
when I was younger, but the thing is, I
He's
don't remember
apparently
much.
gonna consider making even more rituals
Alright,
if
how
your
about-
rehabilitation goes as planned. Work
Well, a
hard for it,
certain
inmate.
critic of nostalgia has talked about this before, but bonkers.
I am aware of that show, and I did not hear good things about it.
Really?
I've never
Remember,
heard of it.
Nostalgia Critic didn't like the show.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your
maybe it's just because I was young at the time.
Strangle him real.
It's possible. It looked like if Bubsy was a cop, but also not as stupid.
If Bubsy was a cop.
I'll be honest, when you said bonkers, the
You know,
first
now I
thing that
really
went to
don't
mind-
want to watch it.
The first thing that came to mind for me was Bubsy. I don't know why. Bubsy is the first thing that came to mind.
The first thing that came to my mind was Super Bonk.
Who would settle for this during an alarm?
Super Bonk is a weird ass game. What else
yes,
you got?
Yes, it is. Oh, I actually got it. Oh, Mighty Ducks.
Heard of it.
That's also
I've
one
heard-
that
I've
the
heard of that
critic has
one.
brought up from Disney Afternoon. I have
Yep.
not seen it. I just know that it's about ducks and hockey and for some reason space.
That's one of those ones that, like, it didn't come on very often. So, like, half the time I thought about it, it was like, did I just imagine that somehow, or was that actually a thing?
Unfortunately, you did not imagine that. That show did happen.
All right, there is another one I can think of that, like, showed up once on Cartoon Network and then never again. It's called, like, Dragon Hunters or
Robot
something.
Jones.
Is it
Oh,
Robot
I was
what?
hoping it would be Robot Jones.
Robot
Jones.
That does sound
No one
familiar.
remembers Robot Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis. That did get a show, didn't it? Ozzy and Drix.
It did. Ozzy and Drix.
Tailspin. Tailspin is like... I didn't appreciate Tailspin at the time.
I liked the
So
movie
wait.
Osmosis Jones. That was good.
So wait,
This is
wait,
Jones.
back up a second. You said Dragon something for Cartoon Network?
Like Dragon Hunters or something.
So I think I might know what you're talking about, but it was not called Dragon Hunters. If I'm remembering it correctly, that was a CG movie on Cartoon Network.
No, this was a 2D animated show.
I don't know
Yeah,
why it just...
Dragon Hunters.
You saying 2D movie, for some reason, just inserted a movie into my brain for some reason.
What's that?
Does anyone
Oh,
know
God
the movie
damn
called
it.
Redline?
I think I've seen
I've
that.
heard of it. So, SG, how do you feel about the French?
That would explain a lot.
Dragon Hunters is French.
Yeah,
Because I was just like, wait a minute, I think I recognize this design. Oh, fuck, it's the French again.
Yeah, that would explain a lot.
The movie Redline was, weird.
I heard it was weird, but pretty good.
That's the
It's got
anime one,
some-
right?
Well, yeah,
So,
but it
yeah,
was,
I watched that one. I've watched that one in the past few years, actually, I think.
Panther hat saw shiny in it, and something else spawned in front of him as he went to go get it.
I saw it.
No, Redline, the weirdest thing about, the thing about it that's so weird is, it has a really strange premise and concept, but it's a great
Again?
premise and
There
concept.
is an alarm in effect.
Always strive for more.
The problem is,
This will
Is this the result?
the
Perhaps this
animation
is a bit
itself is
excessive.
gorgeous. But I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, that's
Isn't-
what I heard about Redline. It's
Isn't that
confusing
the movie about the race?
Yes, but the thing about it is, like,
Okay.
if you think if whatever you think's going on is logical, you need to forget that, because something's about to come out of nowhere that's going to make you think, why?
Yep. I've seen that. I've seen that movie.
They took the rule of cool to the absolute extremes.
So it's like the Wachowski Speed Racer movie?
Yep.
Alright, time to electrocute the twins.
This will be.
Ah, so this is your assume your new
Have fun, don't fun.
I will also admit, I didn't see much of it, and I want to see more of it. If you haven't seen Milo Murphy's Law, I recommend it.
I've heard of that.
It has the
It's the
name
one with
Murphy's
Weird Al.
Law on there. That's gotta be
Yes.
interesting.
So, Milo Murphy's Law is a show about a kid who is a descendant of the Murphy's Law namesake. And his life is cursed as fuck. Everything is constantly trying to kill him. And he takes it with a smile, and he's voiced by Weird fucking Al.
No.
It's from
Yeah.
the Phineas and Ferb guys.
Yep. You can tell, same style and everything.
I only got to see some of it, but that show is hilarious because it's like, wow, this guy's life sucks. Godspeed to him for having such a positive attitude.
Alright.
Like, the thing that got me, that won me over with that show, he realizes at one point My bad luck goes wherever I go. So when he's attending a local sports ball game and realizes his team is losing, what does he do?
Leaves.
Start cheering for the other team.
Oh.
It's a pretty smart way to deal with the problem. And again, it's Weird Al voicing the main character, which is just amazing.
Yeah. Alright.
I will also give points to My Life as a Teenage Robot. That show's
Oh,
fun.
I remember that. That was a good one.
I'm not familiar with that
I still
one.
see fan art of Jenny every so often.
Fucking,
I saw that
there was
show a
way
couple
too much
times.
fun in it. That show was actually fairly popular, at least in terms of like people who saw it really liked it.
Yeah.
Apparently, the actual execs at Nick loved the show, but it always had low ratings, so they had to cancel it after the third season.
Aw, that's unfortunate.
It did get to do its full like TV movie though, which was fun.
That's good.
As long as it didn't end with the story cut short.
It was more of like an episodic series, but it got to do a serious storyline for the like movie and a mini arc for
That's
that, so
good.
it was fun.
All right.
Because it's quite literally, we made a high-tech, super intelligent teenage girl, but she's a robot.
All right.
Except she was designed to be a high schooler, which means she has the attitude of a high school girl.
Yep.
All hell breaks loose.
All right. So here's a question: how many of us here knew that Aladdin had its own TV show, like the Disney one?
Begrudgingly, yes.
I had no idea.
Once again, since I'm aware of Nostalgia Critic doing Disney Afternoon and such,
Yes.
I knew that Aladdin had a TV show.
I'm aware of it because I've seen it.
I am unfortunately aware of it because, the reason why I say because, the genie is not voiced by Robin Williams.
Nope. He's voiced by
No.
Homer Simpson.
Dan Castellaneta, yes.
There you have it.
A lot of classic Disney movies had TV shows. Yeah, I was about to list off a few actually.
No point in thinking about
Yeah,
it.
Dan Castellaneta was like the
You have to do
understudy
it.
who has been
Once you've made up your
voicing
mind,
Genie since
give
the
the order
first
as usual.
role because Robin Williams did not come back.
Yep.
Because he was mad that Disney hyped the movie around him being there and he didn't want that.
Well, no, didn't he
that's
return
why.
for the third one?
Yeah, I remember.
I
I
don't-
actually remember.
Did he?
Um,
I don't remember.
I think he returned for the third one, but that was it.
I remember recently when Chugga did Agrabah for the Kingdom Hearts Let's Play, he brought up something about that, but didn't go into much detail about it.
Okay, so
Did
apparently he
voice
was
him
the third-
in Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah,
don't
Dan
know.
Castellaneta was the voice of Genie in Kingdom Hearts. Not Robin Williams.
Interesting.
Okay, no, so yeah, Robin Williams was in the third one, but he was not in anything else after the first one.
Yeah, they were concerned. I know that the reason they had an understudy is because they were concerned that Robin Williams would pull out at any point.
And Robin specifically said he did not want Disney marketing Aladdin specifically around his participation.
Fair.
That's what got him to not show up for the sequels, that they did that anyway.
Yep.
So you know what? Fair.
That's why they, when they did the third one, they actually didn't focus on it at all.
Yeah.
All right. Another old one that had a TV show, Little Mermaid.
I have
That
no
one was actually
idea.
not discussed by Nostalgia Critics, so I'm not really aware of that one.
It was one of those that I actually remember more. It was on like really late at night.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't know any of these things existed.
Yeah.
A lot of just like Renaissance era Disney movies had a
Yep.
TV show.
Yep.
Or if you're someone like us who grew up in the 2000s, Lilo and Stitch had that TV show.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I was
remember
fucking obsessed
remember
with the
Lilo and
Stitch
Stitch
show when
had
I was
one.
Exactly.
when it was on.
That was like the only one from like the post-Renaissance era that had a show that did really well because people really liked the Lilo and
I
Stitch show.
had that theme song fucking memorized.
It's
I
a
thought
good
the
ass
show
movie.
was the main thing.
No, the movie came first.
Yep.
Yeah, the movie
There was a
did come
movie.
first. However, that being said, the reason why I think the TV show did very well is because they actually had a very simple premise that was based around
Yeah,
the,
it was Monster of the Week, and it worked really well for a format like
Had
Lilo
Lion
and
King
Stitch.
Smothered
because
Something.
they
Well,
had
not
all
only
the
that, it was
experiments.
also
Yep.
it tied into the original movie very well, and it wasn't like
Yeah.
the other ones where it was just a TV show that came after the movie, and it was kind of
Yeah,
you can-
like the TV show felt like an actual continuation
Yep.
of the original movie, which was
Yeah.
cool.
Seeker
That's
makes
why
me
it
feel
worked.
old. How do you think I feel, Canther? Think you're the only one in this group possibly older than me? Oh, got it. You know what? Another one that had a show. I think this is the one I actually remember the most. Hercules.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that one. I know nothing about the show, I just know it exists.
I think that one was another one that they tried to tie into the original movie, but I don't think they succeeded nearly as well as Lilo and Stitch did.
Yeah, the Hercules one was kind of set like during like his training with Phil, pretty much.
That explains it. I do kind of feel bad for like post-Renaissance and pre Princess and the Frog era Disney, because a lot of those movies are just bad.
A lot of the
or
sequel
like
ones,
have cool ideas but really bad execution.
Like, there was a couple of them throughout there that also were great ideas, like you said, in poor execution. But there was also
Lilo
some
and
that had
Stitch
just
is like
really-
the highlight from that era, because the other ones, Treasure Planet is a good one, but it also was a massive failure.
Yep.
Home on the Range sucked ass. Chicken Little is awful, and you should never watch that movie again. Meet the Robinsons is interesting, but a very flawed movie script-wise.
The other thing I was going to say is there's
Yeah.
also a couple of movies, Treasure Planet being the prime example, where it was great movie, great execution, but just some reason didn't do well.
Just bombed at the box office for whatever reason. I think it was because that was like when 3D was starting to be on the rise, and people didn't want to see 2D movies.
Yeah, but then why would they
Atlantis:
come
The
Back
Lost
later?
Empire was another one, as
I
was
remember
Brother
seeing-
Bear.
I remember seeing Atlantis in the theater. That was
Like Atlantis and Brother Bear, I kind of wish were better because they're cool ideas, but they just kind of fumble characterization and such.
Well, no, the best thing I can say about Atlantis: The Lost Empire is it had one of the coolest twist villains I've ever seen.
Man.
Because you
Shut
know,
up.
because throughout the entire film, you know one specific guy is going to turn on you.
Yep.
And then you find out, oh, it's not just one guy, it's everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like maybe you shouldn't have trusted that group, you idiot.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
Yeah.
I'm getting a
No,
little
Brother Bear is the weird one to me in that I think that one had a really unique concept.
Yeah,
But then
that
it's just
one-
like, man, we didn't fucking do anything with this premise after we started it.
Yeah, that
The
one
only
did have
thing-
a great premise, but just did not execute very well.
God, the only thing I actually remember about that movie was the fucking moose. The pair of moose.
I've collected
And no one
7
remembers Home on the
shiny.
Range. The movie sucks.
I
Were you just looking for shiny Edie's specific?
Are you
got
sure
7.
that you liked it, or did you like the songs from it?
Yeah, it would be more accurate to say I like the songs, although I did get a kick out of one or two jokes.
Because the reason I bring that up, if you look very carefully at the movie, it's a Let's Save the Rec Center movie.
It is. It really is.
Which movie?
Home
Home
on
on
the
the
Range.
Range.
Oh.
You know, the one about the cows.
Yep. Trying to save their farm by catching a bad guy. And one of them is voiced by Rosie O'Donnell. I think it was Rosie
Yeah.
O'Donnell.
I was just reminded of another movie that was very interesting.
That's
I
gonna
don't
be an Espion.
wasn't Disney or anything like that, but does anyone remember the movie Over the Hedge?
Yes,
that was
I love that
Mind.
movie.
That was DreamWorks.
Yep, that
Yep.
was DreamWorks.
That was DreamWorks. The only reason I remember that is because I played the
game.
PS2 game,
That's
and
not
that was
surprising.
a very fun game.
Hey, I like the cookie.
No, Happy. Put the
It was, it was also a great movie. The movie was great too.
Oh yeah, movie was
I liked the movie. It is not my favorite from DreamWorks, but I liked the movie. I also realized in hindsight, God, I'm fucking stupid. There's like a handful of like 5 excellent Pixar movies that I did not even think of when we were discussing best animated film.
And what would those be? Out of curiosity.
Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, Incredibles, and Finding Nemo.
And I think
Not
someone
all
brought
of
up
them.
Incredibles, but the rest, yeah.
I think I did, but like Pixar was on just a fucking super roll
Yeah.
until maybe Cars 2.
Oh god,
And Good
Ratatouille is
Dinosaur.
such a good fucking movie.
I forgot
Ratatouille is-
all of those were. I forgot all those were Pixar.
They're all Pixar.
Yeah. And I've got a list in chat of like old
Because like
Disney
up until The
cartoons.
Good Dinosaur, Pixar was hit after hit after hit after Cars 2 after hit after hit after
After
hit.
Cars 2.
That was the outlier of just like, oh, maybe we
Cars
shouldn't have done that
2.
one.
Cars 2 was interesting. I'm not necessarily gonna say good. It was interesting.
Gargoyles.
Have you guys seen the video that's just Cars 2, but it's the kill count?
No.
I've not.
Someone kept track of every death in the movie. It's a 3-minute long video.
I thought you were gonna say it's a 3-minute long movie.
It's a 3-minute long movie.
I'm gonna have to,
I think a lot of people would say that would be preferable.
Cars 2, it was a choice. I heard 3 was pretty good, but I did not see 3.
Once again, Cars 2 was Cars 2 is another
I've
one of
watched
those
the first one
movies
a handful of
where
times.
I would say Cars 2 is another one of those movies where I would say the premise and the execution were vastly different. The premise was really interesting and the execution was absolutely shit.
It tried to be James Bond, but funny, but cars, and it didn't.
Which I really don't think works after the first movie was humbling a hothead who thought that he was better than everyone else.
Yes.
And then going, no, spy movie. It's like, what?
They tried to go a different
And then
direction,
they pivoted
and that
back to racing.
Yeah.
No,
Which was the
feel like,
better idea.
I feel like it could have worked if you were trying to humble said spy.
Yeah, except he was already humble to begin with. We just tried
Yeah.
to make the comic relief the main character, which is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
No, like I said,
They tried-
that's where I say the idea and execution were very different. Idea
Yeah.
could
should write
work.
something.
Execution, you need to work on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of like Ratatouille, I also say WALL-E, I say Up, I say Finding Nemo. There's just so many excellent movies that Pixar produced.
Yeah. I actually
And then New
rewatched.
Dinosaur happened, and it was doing this
I
after that.
did rewatch WALL-E semi-recently.
WALL-E is so fucking good. I love that
Good
movie.
fucking movie. All
Finding
right.
Nemo and Finding Dory are both great movies.
I actually quite enjoyed Dory. I like Nemo more, but Finding Dory was pretty good.
I never actually
watched
saw
Dory.
Finding Dory.
It's not bad. It's pretty solid.
Finding Nemo, I think I saw in the theaters. Finding Nemo
I
also introduced me to
it
a
always
song
makes
that.
me laugh. There are colleges that use Finding Nemo as the example of like you have to learn to let your child go when they're going to college, and it makes adults cry. It's very funny.
Your kid grow up, you fucking dumbass.
You know what? That's
No,
not even
they
the first
do, like all
time.
the like overly emotional music stuff in the background. I was like, bro, stop it.
God, that's not even the first time they did a movie like that. Other one might be a little on the nose though. An extremely goofy movie.
Yep.
I've never seen the Goofy movies.
First one is considered a classic. Second one, I don't know. I never
Very
hear anyone
90s.
talk about. Yes, very 90s. I never hear anyone talk about it.
I don't know. I think the second one is a take it or leave it kind of thing.
I enjoyed it. Then again, I was a kid.
I got
All
you.
right.
This is why it also pays to revisit movies from your childhood, because sometimes you're like, was it that as good as I remember, or was I just a stupid kid?
That's a
Sometimes you're
fantastic
surprised.
question.
Other times you're like, no, I was just stupid.
See,
Yep.
that's why one of the movies I returned to years later was actually Alliance of the Lost Empire.
All right.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So
That
before
was
I
one where if you look at when you're a kid and you look at it, it's really cool, the concept, and then when you look back at it later, you realize that some of the execution wasn't that good.
Yeah.
all right.
But I still loved the premise enough, and the execution mistakes that they made wasn't as, bad as some people would like to believe. That I think it still gets a pass.
Podcast over. Goodbye, everyone.
Go to
Actually,
sleep,
really?
everybody. Bye.
I actually wanted to say one thing before we ended the stream. Finding Nemo actually turned me on to a song that I want to cover eventually.
Oh, thank God you didn't cut out after that. Thank God. I would have been so mad if you just said Finding Nemo turned me on and then you got cut off.
Oh no!
I would have been so mad.
Like I am too delirious to deal with that shit right now.
That is too concerning.
That song being Beyond the Sea.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good
That's a
song.
really good one.
And now I can remember it because fucking Bioshock, apparently.
Yes.
What Bioshock?
Bioshock
First
does have
one.
Beyond the Sea as part of the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's like the end credits theme, I think.
Beyond the Sea.
Somewhere waiting for me. All right. Now for real, podcast over. Goodbye.
What?